Commander Jacoby whenever you are ready.
I'm ready right now. Captain's log, stardate 53822.3. We have been requested to check in with the mining outpost 492AQ by Starfleet Command, a civilian mining colony dedicated to pulling out jazzanite, a useful mineral in sensor equipment. USS Fleming reports that this is a potential target of Spectrum, however, it's a low-risk target. Considering we're a small ship, it was decided that this would be the outpost that we would check in on. We are currently en route.
Okay.
End log.
Okay. So while you
Like
got
the name of that mineral, just Jessamine.
yeah, it makes you when exposed you start performing vigorous jazz hands.
Nice.
Jazz hands.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the jazz hands.
I'm doing some jazz hands as well right now, don't worry.
Yep. Jazz hands all around. Anywho, so yes, you are currently en route to this mining outpost. Again, this is your opportunity to do your role play before you arrive. I know we're down. We're essentially down 2 players this week, but I do hope to. Next week we should have. Next week we should have the doctor back, and
Crossover episode.
yeah, and even if Ed's not with us, it'll be a crossover, so it'll be plenty packed as it is.
So I think Valok still has research to do. I think if he can do it on his own, that'd be.
I don't think he can because I'm pretty sure Blackwell is the
He's the
research
lead.
leader.
Yep.
the lead researcher on that. So, unfortunately, you guys aren't going to get anything done on that, and I'll let you in on it.
Well, we did lose the physical thing too. So
Well, as I said, you guys got back all that data. So, you will be able to continue, but I'll let you know you won't be able to do it next week. There's just too much going on next week.
Valok dropped. I'm sure he'll be back. There he is. But okay. So unless you guys want to do something, I don't know. We could host a small party in the mess hall.
I like
Don't know what we're celebrating, but there's always cause for something.
given Trek, who knows what type of day it is? It's this day.
Oh yeah, it's a Friday. Let's party.
It's Captain Picard Appreciation Day. Well, actually,
That's not a thing.
well, no. Remember,
I don't know. On this ship, I think you do it.
It's Commander Jacoby Appreciation Day.
Oh no. Well,
All the scientists get to make dolls out of me.
yeah, I was gonna say this isn't the Enterprise. You don't have like a huge civilian complement.
Yeah,
I think
no,
we should have the interrogation preparation day where you have to survive.
Oh, no.
You can just go lose me in the pattern buffer. Thank you very much.
Grannon, please get me over to the security room. I want to have a talk with the security chief.
Do you actually want to do a scene?
Ooh.
I want to do a scene with the security chief. Yeah.
Let me see if I've got a. Yeah, see if I got.
Where it gets yelled at for being effective.
Yeah, I gotta see if I don't think I actually have a security office.
We used to.
I
We
don't.
used to. Yeah.
I don't know if I have a. I don't think I have a map for that.
I think we used barracks maybe or sleeping quarters.
Oh, maybe that's what I did. Yeah.
I'll remember the picture when I see it.
Is this the one?
Yeah, that's the one I think we used for security quarters.
Yep, that'll do.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in. Chief, where are you sitting?
Just sitting at my desk working on some files.
This console right here, I presume.
Yeah.
All right, Grennan, where's the sound effects?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Want that, and I want.
I'll step inside, holding a pad. Chief. Could I have your attention for a second?
Of course, sir. You are my boss.
That is correct. Would you please sit down with me?
Yes, yes. I'm already sitting, but yeah.
On this comfortable-looking couch over here, if you will, please.
Ah, yes, yes, of course, sir.
So, this pad in my hand is quite an interesting document that I have received from, well, the ship's computer logs and Starfleet intelligence. Right here, I have a transcript of what was going on in the room with the doctor that was unfortunately killed on that unfateful day. Do you remember that, Chief?
Oh, yes, we had a wonderful conversation.
Just what in the hell were you doing, Chief?
We were just chatting, and we got some excellent intel, sir.
Yes, but since when, Chief, do you speak for my interests and whether or not I will represent someone or won't?
Well, I wouldn't say that I was speaking for your interests, sir. I think I was more speaking for the interests of ship and Starfleet, sir.
And when is it Starfleet's policy to mistreat very important personnel aboard official vessels?
Well, I wouldn't say I mistreated him, sir. I mean, we just talked. I never laid a finger on him.
Chief, you raised the temperature's room by 5 degrees every couple of minutes.
Well, I heard that Romulans like hot places, or was that Cardassians? Darn it, I always get that mixed up. Sorry, sir. I just got my races mixed up there.
Ooh, wow.
Chief, you are on very thin ice.
Well, at least I have ice to stand on.
Don't let me catch you mistreating any sort of prisoners or diplomatic personnel aboard my ship again. Otherwise,
Understood. I will not let you catch me.
I'll give a little smile so you understand,
Got it.
and I'll walk out.
Wow.
Oh man.
Jeez, man. Wow. Any other scenes to be done? Because, jeez, that was rough.
Any of you two want to do anything? Rugan, Valak?
Oh, I don't know about following that. No.
Hey, it's
I
right to
gotta
say, how
wait
the
until
fuck's that for an opening act?
Man. Okay, so
We can proceed, yeah.
all right. So in that case, I'm gonna pull y'all up to the bridge. Oh, this so good. It's so good. This new thing. I gotta roll
What
20.
new thing?
I gotta roll 20 add-on that just. Oh, everything is so much neater. Just switching between everything is just so much nicer. So I'm gonna
Cool.
So I'm gonna kill the TNG hum. Gonna switch to the Void Bridge. Okay. So you guys are on the bridge and you see yourself approaching. I keep forgetting because it's just a string of numbers and letters. Damn it. Mining outpost 492-AQ. It is actually just a rogue asteroid. A very large one, admittedly. But, the whole outpost is built into it's, I'd almost call it a planetoid.
Alright. Is it... So, it's a mining facility on an asteroid, but it's a really
Planetoid.
big asteroid.
I'd call it, yeah, I'd call it a planetoid, really.
Okay.
Like, it's big enough that you can't even see the mining facility from orbit. Like, you can put yourself in orbit of it.
Uh-huh, okay. But it's just a rock on the outside. There's no vegetation, there's nothing on it.
Oh, no.
Okay, so what, we're in visual range?
Mm-hmm. you can see it. It's sort of this lopsided thing. Again, it's not round. It is a planetoid.
Okay, Lieutenant Ruga,
Aye, sir.
what are we looking at?
Well, it appears to be a rock.
Bit more close up, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
Oh
looking at.
man, all the sass.
As it zooms in, you can see it's sort of this brownish coppery color with these veins of yellow streaking across the surface. But these yellowish veins are very few and far between.
The entire surface appears to be one large ore deposit.
I see. Could you turn on the sensors and let us get a reading of that station up ahead of us?
Aye, sir.
Yep.
Oh.
No, I don't think I have a scanning sound effect, unfortunately. Christ.
Use the one for the tricorder. It's
Yeah.
pretty much the same.
Is it like the same sound effect? Maybe.
It's basically just a deeper version of the tricorder sound effect, I believe.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. What are you scanning?
The outpost, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, scanning the outpost.
We're not just gonna just rush right in and say hello
Okay.
to the place that might have Romulans.
Okay. Give me a reason science difficulty 1 assisted by the ship's sensor science, so it's difficulty 0. Generate your momentum.
Yes.
You rat. Ah!
Now, how do you really feel?
It's computer science.
And now the computer
Did
starts.
I say computer science? I meant
Nice.
I meant sensor science, but it doesn't matter. You
It's the
crit.
same. It's literally the same stats. So yeah.
Just the worst. Oh, guys, I will say this now though. I learned something that is most disconcerting from ELH. Apparently,
What is that?
if you were to refit it using the refit system up to the point that it would be a modern ship, the Oberth class is better than a Nova.
Yeah, well.
No, no.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know, right? It hurts.
No. Fly around on the ridiculous shit. No.
No.
Yeah.
Do I have to say no as well? No.
There we go.
Yep.
Yes. Oh wait.
No.
So, okay, so I should have used my. While you guys were doing that, I should have sent him some info.
But we were
Sorry,
comparing
I got
Oberth
distracted.
class.
Yes,
No, not the Oberth class. Ugly.
Oh, the Oberth class is a marvel of 80s space engineering.
Oh man.
I mean, look at that thing. Now that's what the future looks like, my friends.
Well, no. It's like I know. Basically, all Trek ships are just absurd, but I still love them. No, but that one. No.
yeah.
It's like a turtle, isn't it?
Well, actually, I'll say this: I did see someone who did a slight redesign of the Oberth class, and it has sort of a central strut going from the top to the bottom, but it also has those two things on the side, and it actually doesn't look half bad. Because it actually has a central strut to it. anyways.
Moving on.
Remember, for
Yeah.
every minute a GM types, it's an extra
Yeah.
minute.
Alright. The outpost appears to be home to 67 life signs. The entire place appears to be built to withstand an incredibly high gravitational strain.
Any life signs on board?
Yes, sir. 67 life signs.
Excellent. Could you open a healing frequency?
Aye, sir.
Yeah, I do. I might have. Oh no, I don't have it. I did have it once, but I don't think I have it anymore. Oh
So
well.
you need to download all those and upload them.
No,
and-
I know I do. It is on my to-do list. Oh, and I put that redesigned Oberth class in the Hadfield Discord.
Ugly.
Well, that's just a clusterfuck of design, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't look as bad as the original Oberth.
It's like a toilet.
It doesn't make me want to claw my eyes out, is the important thing. Anyways, so on screen, appears a boy, you've seen quite a few of these in the past week, a Tellarite.
Oh boy. Okay, greetings. I am Commander Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield. We have gotten reports that this particular station might be in danger, and we are here to assist in any way we can. Could I get a status report from you, Mr.
Name's Greb. Danger. Us miners are in danger every day down here. I don't know what Starfleet's doing poking around civilian stations like this, honestly.
Well, while I do understand the dangers of working in a mine, Mr. Greb.
Greb. Greb.
Yeah, Mr. Greb. The danger of a Romulan phaser cannon is a lot more certain, let me tell you that.
You think I'm afraid of some Romulan? Let the pointy-eared jerks try it.
In any case, we are here to offer our assistance, and I would like a status report on your station, if that is possible.
Yeah. Already got one prepped for you after that last inspector came through.
Please feel free to send it over to the ship's, to the ship's computer, and my science officer will take a look at it when he can.
Sure. And he cuts.
Oh,
the
and
comms.
before he cuts the comm, I'd like to get one more thing in. If possible, I would also wish to inspect the station with my security officer.
Yeah, whatever. I'll give you the coordinates too.
When was this last inspection?
That is a good point, Lieutenant.
Well,
Mr. Greb.
he's already cut
Oh.
the comms.
Lieutenant Rugan, could you check computer Starfleet logs to see if an inspection has been logged in the data? In general data, I suppose?
Aye, sir. Right away.
Well, you receive the data over from them, and you see that yes, they reported in an inspection, a civilian inspector, not a Starfleet inspector.
Okay.
About a week ago.
Oh, well, now isn't that convenient as all hell?
What was that, Lieutenant?
It looks as though they added a civilian inspector in less than a week ago.
That's quite interesting. Right.
Most convenient, sir.
Have you received any other data which may be of use, Lieutenant?
Oh yes, you receive all the specs of the station, and interestingly enough, there actually does come an additional data packet, but Rugan, you don't have the clearance to look at it.
Interesting. Captain, there is information here that I don't have clearance for.
Hang on. Computer authorized Lieutenant Rugan access to restricted files on the computer. Authorization code Jacobi Alpha 301.
And Rugan, you're able to take a look at the files.
Yay!
It would appear that the restriction actually isn't on the ore that's being mined. It is actually on the mining equipment itself. It appears that this civilian station has a deal going on with Starfleet specifically, to test new experimental mining technologies.
Captain, it seems that this station is a testing new experimental mining technologies.
I see. Anything noteworthy in there?
Yes. I'll tell you this, that the I don't want to say the gimmick, but the selling point of a lot of this technology is that a lot of it is very much automated.
It seems that the selling point, the main focus of this technology appears to be automation, Captain.
So maybe not so many people will die in these mines after. I see. Lieutenant Regan, could you issue a call to Commander Vlog and Chief Kiji to meet me in the briefing room in about 5 minutes? We'll be holding a staff meeting.
Aye, sir, right away.
Ookie dook. Let me pull up the conference room is what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, that's
damn.
Regov.
Yeah,
Strange
damn,
people
god
in
damn it. you
I know,
guys.
I know Regov's bushy beard anywhere. Sorry, mustache.
Ah. Okay, so yeah, y'all are in the briefing room.
Right. Commander Vlog and Chief Kiji, I have an assignment for the two.
Assignment for me, sir.
Yes, this will be fairly easy, I suppose. I know I said I would be heading down to the ground myself, but I don't know how safe of a decision that would. I would like the two of you to go onto the mining station and perform a general inspection. Now, Lieutenant Rugan here has raised a very good point. Their last inspection was done a week ago by a so-called civilian inspector. Now, gentlemen, what we're looking for here, plain and simple, is any acts of terrorism. Bombs, sleeper agents, whatever you can goddamn find. Chief Kiji, take all the crew you need, all the Marines, bring them down, and secure that station. I want it safe in Federation hands.
Very well, sir.
And Commander Valak, if you find a bomb, do your best to disable it.
Huh.
Lieutenant Rugan, do you think it would be best for you to go with them or stay on the ship with me?
Well, sir, on the one hand, I would be easily able to analyze anything they find from up here. However, if I was down there, I might be able to find things they'd miss based on different backgrounds.
I see, you're right. Boots on the ground is a lot more important in this case. Lieutenant Rugan, prepare for an away team then as well.
Aye, sir.
Well, that's it, gentlemen. Bring me back some results if you can. If you don't, that's also a good result. Dismiss.
Oh, they are gonna love us.
So, you guys gonna go to the transporter room, I assume, then?
Oh yeah, yep. Get all our gear together, get going, I guess.
Chief Kiji, do you want to bring in any special gear with all this momentum we got?
Yeah, because you do have.
Can I bring a phaser rifle?
I do. Get,
What do you need? What do you need one of those for?
well, if you do bring a phaser rifle, I get threat.
Yep, I think it's like 1 threat, 2 momentum for that one.
Yeah. Because it's escalating the situation.
I mean, I'll give you a phaser rifle if you really want one. It's just I don't know what you need one.
Well, what do you think I should take?
Bomb sniffing dog, perchance.
Is there like a specialized tricorder for? Like,
I think
explosives?
the engineer's tricorder
Yeah.
should be able to detect things like those. But
Yep,
you
but I-
guys can also
yep,
take
but I-
engineer's
That is true.
tricorders with
You
some.
guys can also take like the stuff I normally get.
Yeah, if one of you guys wants to also bring along an engineering tricorder, that's one of the. I will say it. It's one of my biggest. It's one of my complaints about the operations book is that it gives this list of all these devices, but literally only I think 2 of them have any mechanical benefit.
Pretty much, yeah.
The rest are there for flavor.
Yes, exactly. The rest are literally just flavor.
Also, if you want to bring pattern enhancers, that's okay too.
So I'll bring a tricorder pattern enhancers just because we always have to beam out somewhere.
So a tricorder and pattern enhancers. That's 3 momentum if I got. Or is it 4?
Let's see.
think-
No. Huh. Doesn't actually say what the cost for engineering tricorders are. I'm going to assume that it's opportunity cost 1 and the same for the pattern enhancer. So that's all 4 of your momentum.
Wow.
Okay. There she goes. So who wants to carry what?
Well, are we also going to be bringing along some red shirts? Or
Do you guys want the Klingon security officer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 3 crew points.
Yeah.
The other 2 can be used on Bisbee and Biss. That should be enough to cover pretty much everything, including medicine and security and whatever. So yeah, we're gonna use one of our crew points to activate MCPO.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okie doke. So with that many people, you are going to have to go down in 2s.
All right.
Or they could take the shuttle down.
Yeah.
So
could
we
take-
can lose it.
What else are we gonna do with it?
No, we're going to have it sit there and it'll be very shiny and ornamental.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you guys. It's the chief's ground mission, so go ahead, chief.
He'll kill us if we don't bring it back.
We're taking the shuttle, sir.
Oh shit.
Bring it back, chief.
Just like I always do, sir.
I swear to God. Oh God. All just worst.
But why does God need a starship?
But why does God need a starship? You guys. So, transporter room, right?
Shuttle.
Oh,
Nope, shuttle.
Yeah.
We're shuttling.
You guys are shuttling. Okay.
Every day we shuttling.
I'm flying.
Okay. So I assume you guys are all gonna just pile into the shuttle?
Sure.
Actually, how many of you are there?
There should be 4 of them, enough to fit.
Well,
5 in
but
total
you-
with Mar.
Wait, but you've also
No.
but you've also got these supporting characters you're trying to bring with you.
Just the one.
Just one? Which one?
Just the one. It's Arth security.
Oh, that's all you're taking? Okay. that case, that's 5, so you're gonna need a... I think a Type 9 will do it. No, you need a little bit more than a Type 9.
Yeah, Type 9's the smaller one.
You'll need a Type 8.
Yep.
Yeah, a Type 8 will do. Alrighty. So yeah, y'all pile in and slowly pilot the shuttle out. And to pilot this thing in, I am going to need somebody to give me a control con. Difficulty... I'm gonna spend 2 threat. To make this difficulty...
Of course you are.
To make this difficulty 3.
Right,
That's
control.
classic. Give him back some threat for some extra dies.
Con, and I have small craft.
That'll do.
Nice.
So you're gonna give me a threat?
Sure.
Okay.
And the shuttle gets to roll.
You should have rolled. You should have rolled a 3rd die, Jueza.
Yeah, so roll one more. Shuttle's gonna roll engines con. Of all the
didn't go well.
things,
Wow. Well,
it's not that you fail docking, it's just you don't do it at first.
We'll back her up and get her in.
When at first you don't do it, yeah, just
Get her done.
I'm just picturing the Galaxy Quest movie when they're first leaving docking. It's just we're scraping along the side.
So, guys. Okay, so shuttle's going in, and then boom, you hit the gravitational pull of the planet. It's much stronger than you anticipated.
Oh crap!
Oh no, it's King Kai's planet.
And yeah, it has pulled you into a nosedive.
Okay,
It
bridge
has been an
crew.
honor, gentlemen.
Give me a daring con difficulty 2 to pull out of the nosedive.
Assisted by the shuttle's engines con.
Yeah, assisted by engines con.
Go on then. Hey, now that's a thing.
Much better.
Hey, now that's a thing.
So yeah,
Much
I got
better.
this. I got this.
You generate 2 momentum, and yeah, you pull out of the nosedive, and you're sort of still coasting in, but you're fighting that that gravitational pull. But now you're a little bit more stable. I'm gonna need you to make me one more control con check difficulty 2. Dumb. That's dumb.
What?
What?
Not
What is
one.
happening?
Wait, what? Look at that.
That was dumb.
Supreme confidence always wins, sir.
This shuttle's doing great. Like, whichever one this is, we're taking this one for now on.
Yep. And slowly but surely, the shuttle manages to pull into a small little hangar that is clearly for much larger... it's for much larger small craft. Probably miniature ore freighters.
Okay.
But, yeah, you slowly come to a stop, and you hear the as the force field to the barren brown surface of this planetoid fizzes in behind you. y'all gonna get out?
So yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Commander Jacoby to Chief Kiji, is everything alright? Have you guys made it?
Oh
Are
yes,
we alive?
we decided to take an expedited route down to the surface, sir. But everything's fine.
I see. Please take it easy with the shuttlecrafts. We only have so many of them.
Wait.
Uh, so, shall we head out, Chief?
Let's head out.
Well,
Keep a watchful eye, guys. I don't want any weird stuff going on.
Okay. So open the back door and head out.
yep. As you're walking out, you're seeing you see some people walk in. A couple of them are wearing the technicians' uniforms. Not Starfleet, but civilian technicians. And then you see Greb in the middle of they're sort of in a diamond formation, and he's in front. And he is walking towards you guys. All right, what do you Starfleeters need to see? I assume you're here about your assets.
Yes, and general safety inspection, of course.
Of
Make
course.
sure everything's up to code.
Okay.
So if you would just show us your place here, and we'll decide if everything is up to snuff.
Okay, let me move us back to this map, just cause
Space.
space. Just let me see if this does. This might be a good ambiance. Yeah. So, the door opens into this corridor, and the first thing you see, it just sort of whizzes right by you, is you see a small yellowish. It almost looks, it looks like a thing maybe about the size of the Tellarite, and it has these sort of two mechanical arms on the side, whiz by you carrying a crate.
Could I get a quick glance at it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it appears to be some sort of automated courier.
All right. I see the automations advancements are working quite well for you.
Yeah, they are. I mean, the principles behind some of this automation aren't particularly fancy, mind you. The principles been in place for well over a century. But
Really? That long?
well, the technology's finally getting to the point where the actuators and the machines can keep up with it. It's not a software problem, mind you, it's a hardware one.
True, true. It can sometimes be difficult with all our understanding to try and build something to work around.
Hard engineering. That's what makes this place tick. And he, sort of thumps his chest with his fist.
Well. So yeah, what What else are we seeing?
Well, right now you're sort of just in a corridor.
All right.
So,
Guess we shall continue.
what do you want to see? I mean, I could show you the mines, but, well, people really don't go down in there.
Where did the last inspection start?
Well, the last inspector again beamed in, so it was. Didn't start here, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But, where do you want us to show him first? Well, he wanted to see some of the stores.
Very well. We shall do the same.
Rugan will just sort of quietly say, if the mines aren't thoroughly inspected frequently, that may be a good place for any saboteurs to strike.
So,
It's like,
he leads you down a few corridors, and he opens what looks to be a massive storeroom. Lined wall to wall with boxes, sort of similar to the one that little automated drone was puttering around with. But there are a few that are much larger, too. But are sort of the same kind of design. They look like they're all made to fit together and come apart very easily.
so yeah, seeing some shipping containers basically. There's-
Is there like, can we see if there's any tampering with them? Like anything, like hidden in them?
Well, we did bring our tricorders and such. I imagine we're gonna.
Insight security difficulty 2.
Okay. Insight, security. 2 dice, roll. That didn't work out.
Somebody else can attempt that roll.
I'm gonna say it's only the one.
Okay.
Yeah, everything looks fine. Nothing to see here, boys.
Yep.
Let's
and,
move along.
Yep. And as you're walking, you see something sort of move about between the stacks of big boxes. It's something. It's actually a large. So you'd almost call it a pole that goes from floor to ceiling, and on it is moving up and down this square device that it puts out an arm, tags one of the boxes, pulls the box out, swings, and moves continues moving down one of the corridors of boxes.
Okay.
So that's sort of the last thing you see moving about in there as you leave. Well, what do you want to see next?
I look to the others. What do you think we should look at?
Well, the captain did mention a thorough inspection. It might be necessary for us to actually split up, perhaps cover more ground as it is.
Very well, we'll go in 2-man teams. And we'll try to cover the whole facility. Keep your tricorders out. Get as much
Who's
data
gonna-
as you can.
Who's gonna go with who?
Well, since we have 2 security people, 1 security with each.
Yep, I figured. Yeah.
Okay. Vlog, who do you want to go with, the chief or the Klingon? Or do you want to make a Klingon combo with Rugan and
Klingon on Klingon action. Ooh.
Oh no. Ooh.
I'll pose that question to the rest of you. What do you say?
Either way will work.
I say let's have the Klingons go together. Let them spend some bonding time.
There we go. All right. So, Chief, you're with me.
Yes, sir.
So where do the two of you want to go, and where does Rugan?
Well, my suggestion would be the Chief and I will see about basically following along the last inspector's course. And Rugan, I believe you had some notion earlier about checking out the mines themselves.
Well, yes, as I was thinking, if there are that few people who actually look into these mines, then perhaps it would be worth taking a physical look through them.
Well, why don't you two go take a look? Make sure you stay in constant communication.
Aye, sir.
All right. So, Greb, where was the next stop on the last inspector's check?
Well, I think he wanted to see central automation control.
All right, let's go take a look at central automation. Exciting times.
Well,
And
truly are exciting times. Vlak is loving this. It's like, what? I don't have to deal with very many people?
yeah. Yeah, well, let's take a look. And he looks to two of his assistants, and he points to the other group. He says, Larson, you show them wherever they need to go, okay? Yes, sir. And Greb leads the two of you off.
Oh, can I play the Klingon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Excellent.
I think that works.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? Oh no! So who wants to go first? The two of you or Klingon?
Well, you're the captain, sir. You pick.
Brennan, you're the GM. You.
Wait,
Just
wait,
set
what?
it up the ladder.
What are you asking?
Which one are we doing? Which scene are we doing first?
Oh, god
what
damn
do you
it.
feel
No,
like
no,
doing
no, no,
first?
no, no, no. You guys pick.
No, that's not how it goes. I delegated it to you.
Son of a... Okay, I think we'll go with, Rugan first.
There we go.
Klingon.
Alright then.
Klingon squared. Let's go.
Hold on. Okay.
Like I said, I will be playing the Klingon.
So, Rugan, where do you want to lead this little merry two-man band?
Right now, so the Klingon Gucci gang is going to head on down, and we're going to go
The mines of
explore the
Mordor.
mine shaft. Just about, yes.
Yeah.
Or going to explore my mine shaft. Kill me.
So you're gonna go and try and find the mine shafts?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
as
that's
you're so you approach sort of, it's a big vault style door. You know, of course, very advanced. And one of them says, "This is one of the entrances to the mine shafts. At least it's one of the only civilian ones."
I'll turn over to the guy. When was this place last inspected?
Well, I don't think the civilian inspector even went in here.
This
So the
is why
civilian
we shall.
inspector didn't inspect the mines.
Well,
Quite curious, isn't it, Lieutenant?
Curiouser and curiouser.
well, it is pretty dangerous in there, and pretty much everything can be monitored from automation control anyway.
Hmm.
Kind of a
Where
It's kind of a
where is the first outpost?
Sorry, what did you
In the shaft. Where is the first outpost?
What do you mean, manned?
Yes.
Oh no, no! I think you misunderstand. The entire shaft is automated.
Hmm. Then where is the first machine?
Well, let's see. That'd probably be. And he walks over to a keypad, pulls up something, and says, "Okay, yeah, that'd be offshoot shaft 3." But
Lieutenant, sounds like a good place as any.
but that's nowhere near the main shaft.
It is your call, Lieutenant.
Well, but wait, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. The gases in there are extremely hazardous. There's a reason that it's all automated. Jazzanite mixed with jazzanite mixed with the air necessary to keep the whole place pressurized. It's very hazardous to living beings. Have you hang on. Let me find the name of it. Let me find it because it's in this book. It said it's nowhere near as severe, but it brings on a kind of light case of what you may know as Kalanora syndrome.
Which is?
If you read the science book,
I didn't.
It
If
is
I had the science book.
it is a long-term terminal disease caused by exposure to mining byproducts.
Mm-hmm.
Is this gas flammable? Can it explode when in contact with some other chemical?
As far as I know, no. It's fairly benign in that sense, but again, it's not the thing you want to be breathing in.
Lieutenant, may I suggest something?
Of course.
If there were a saboteur on this station, perhaps this saboteur wouldn't have come in last week. Perhaps this saboteur would have been here years. These people could have been breathing this gas for years due to some structural integrity mishap, perhaps, or structural sabotage.
Entirely a possibility. Entirely a possibility, though I think we might have noticed by this point.
You there, crewman. Do you have many people in the medbay?
No. Generally, the facility surgeon is pretty laid back. As I've said, all the risky work is taken out by the machines.
Take us to a terminal where we may overlook the main shaft.
Oh, well, well, probably the best place for that would be automation control.
Isn't that where the others are headed, Lieutenant?
I do believe you might be right.
Do you have any other ideas? Ah, yes. If you don't, I do. Crewman, does this station have sensor equipment, weapons, shields?
No, we're not weaponized.
But you have sensors.
Yes, of course. In fact, that's kind of one of the things that our station does best. we do put a little bit of the Jazzanite reserves into pumping up our own sensors. We do have the refining and the refining, distillation, and mixture equipment necessary to make the Jazzanite mono sensor enhancements.
Then take me to the place that has your sensor logs. The lieutenant here would be most gracious to look at them.
Oh,
Indeed.
of course. And he starts leading you off.
We can switch scenes to the others now.
So you're led into, honestly, when you hear the phrase automation control, you imagine a super big room. It's really not. It's, maybe the size of the Hadfield's bridge.
Oh, okay.
And there's maybe like 3 people in there. all walking around all walking around sort of a set of computer screens, and every once in a while, like a light on one of the terminals might start flashing yellow. A guy will walk over to it, tap a couple buttons, the light will go off, he'll nod, and he'll continue the process.
I'm just going to see about maybe giving everything here a quick once-over. Just
All right.
kind of.
Insight engineering or security, difficulty 2, and I will allow an assist.
Oh, nice.
I will assist in that case.
Here's the momentum so you don't fail it.
Well,
Come
so
on.
much for my assist.
Sorry, buddy.
Do I have anything that... Oh, shit.
You do have a reroll, I think, because you do have cautious engineering, right?
Yes.
So reroll. See what you get. And that had...
Did we make it?
Yeah, it was difficulty 2. Again, Valak, as I will say, this is very advanced for a civilian outpost. This is pretty advanced. There are a couple of Starfleet terminals there. From what you read, this is some of this equipment was granted by Starfleet to test out. And again, you figure that, yeah, about 3 people is what you would need to operate all this equipment. Everything here seems kosher.
Okay. So, Greb, perhaps give us the rundown. A demonstration, perhaps?
Okay, well, let's see. We have numerous machines all over the multiple side shafts, mining up the Jazzanite ore, and, well, it's not common, but occasionally we do come across something else.
What kind of something else? As an ore, or?
Yeah, other kinds of ore. Nothing specific, mind you. Occasionally we'll find trace amounts of something like duranium. One time we even kicked up a small dilithium crystal about the size of my fist. That was an exciting day.
I see. But that's the only other things you ever found, is just some other minerals?
Yeah, again, this is a chunk of rock floating out in the middle of nowhere. In fact, we probably wouldn't even bother with it if it weren't for the Jazzanite.
Is there an insight check?
Understood.
Sure, if you want to make one.
Yes.
Insight security, difficulty 2.
Now, does my interrogation focus?
I'll allow it.
Oh, nice.
So does that give me 2 or 3 dice then?
It's 2, but you
No,
have
no.
you have a focus supply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is what it means. Yeah, he seems on the level with you. Seems like just again kind of a disgruntled work foreman, but you know, he seems genuine in the fact that
Okay.
he's a disgruntled work foreman.
So, you seem disgruntled, not happy with your job here.
Well, I mean, it's mining. It's kind of boring. Well, actually, I used to enjoy mining a lot more way back in the day, but all these machines kind of takes the excitement out of it, you know? Just sort of
I understand.
sit around and let the machines do the work and just
It
check
lessens a man.
check off some numbers on a shipment report and that's it.
Like they're taking our jobs.
Oh no. Oh, we're not starting on this.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs.
God.
Ugh.
Well, but and he sort of points to some of the monitors. But as much as I say about them, these machines still are pretty impressive. And he points to one of them, and you see this big tracked machine that it's kind of hard to tell because of the sort of the way because it's framed on a small screen. You can't quite tell the total size of it. But Vlog, at a glance, you kind of managed to pick out a couple parts on it that give you a sense of scale. And
Okay.
this is probably about the size. Like one of them is probably about the size of a school bus
Nice.
on these big treads that's moving into a rock surface, and it's got this big spinning grinder wheel on the front on this sort of mini crane that kind of moves it back, turns it, moves it forward, moves it back, turns it, moves it forward, grinds into the wall as it's kicking up all sorts of rock and dust.
And Joeza is gonna go up to control panels, looking at the picture. So is this button here how you change the picture? As he starts leaning in to push the button.
Oh no.
Oh no. And, you know, as soon as you do that, a yellow light lights up. One of the technicians rushes over and says, "No, don't touch that!" And he taps a few more buttons, and the light goes off.
Oh, sorry. I thought that changed the view.
No. Each automation here has one camera set on it, and every shaft also has one set on it, regardless of what automation is going through there. And every shaft and every automation has a separate screen along the wall. And he points along, and you can sort of see all these different things, and the main guy says, "Now, what we're really proud of here the most is our most advanced piece of heavy machinery." And he points to one of the monitors, and you just see about 7 shafts leading into a massive hole. If you could estimate based on the size of that, you know, that small shaft you saw earlier, you would expect that this thing is maybe, again, using the school bus analogy, maybe 4 school bus lengths long. Wide.
Ooh.
Just a hole going straight down.
That's yeah.
And that is the main shaft.
That's I have to say, sir, you've got a pretty big shaft right there.
I tried to avoid that joke, and then you brought it up anyway.
Why, thank you! in order to make something that big, you need some real heavy machinery.
Now, how long have you been working on that shaft?
Trying so hard. Well, it using our regular old mining equipment to set up the base chamber for it took us about I'd say 9 months. But once we got the mole in place, work went like clockwork. Everything else has been done in a matter of 2 weeks.
The mole, that's the large machine here?
Yep, and he points over to one of the other terminals. And remember how I told you that this thing was about 4 school bus lengths wide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a drill that is that big.
Dang, that is just.
That is just going straight down.
Now, how deep approximately are you planning on going with your shaft?
Well, theoretically, we could bore a hole straight through to the other side of the planet. It's not something we really want to do. Or at least, if we do it, we gotta be very careful. In case you haven't noticed, this place is gravitationally intense. If we
I can imagine the pressure.
If we get too close to the planet's core and go too fast, we could cause some real damage up here.
Oh yeah.
But as long as we take it slow, we might be able to get pretty deep with this thing. And we do have the ability to change direction with it. It's just very slight.
No, I see.
But this thing can go much faster.
What's its top speed?
Well, top safe speed? I'd say this thing could probably clip along down there at 5 miles every minute.
That is quite impressive.
That's quite fast. Now, off the books.
But
we just
again,
ramped it right up.
that's pushing the drill to its max safe speed and putting all the phase gliders in full throttle. It couldn't maintain that for more than 30 seconds or so. Thing would tear itself apart.
Well, you don't want that. Now, if necessary, can you pull it out?
Oh yeah. The whole thing's The whole thing has a complete reversal mechanism on it.
When was the last time you inspected it?
That'd probably be 2 weeks ago when we first sent this thing down there. And he slaps, sort of lightly taps one of the consoles. Automation! Tell you what.
I've never met a miner so eager to automate everything.
Well, I couldn't understand why. I mean, who wants to go in a giant shaft and beat on it all day?
He has to spend a good deal of time working that shaft.
Oh, God. Well, any other questions about the automation center?
No, I think we have a firm grasp on your shaft.
God damn it.
Gentlemen, I have remained silent for this entire time, but
Well,
um,
anything else you want me to show you?
Well, we can continue along the inspection route.
Okay, well, I think the next point would probably be. Oh, yeah, you wanted to see the EVA center. Or not
Yes,
center,
let's go look at that EVA center.
the EVA ports.
And I suppose off we go.
Mm-hmm. And as you leave, I forget, oh no, you didn't want. They decided not to go to the automation control. They decided to go check out the sensors.
sensors.
Mhm.
That is right.
Okay. Actually, I think I might want to do that after you guys go check out the EVA stuff.
Okay.
So, because I think the EVA stuff might go pretty quick. So he leads you to a room smaller than the shuttle bay that you entered. And you see lined along the walls, leading up to a force field, are a set of EVA suits.
There are some nice looking suits. Can we scan them, make sure that they have good integrity?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Is it
Insight Engineering, difficulty 2.
okay? You want me
That
to
sounds
do
like
it?
a Velocro roll.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, man. And should we spend another momentum just in case?
Yeah, I mean, fine.
Yeah,
It seems like a waste, but
Well, it gives
We never
him,
know.
It gives him a reroll.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's given me the reroll with the momentum. I took the
Alright,
cautious, not the
perfect. Here,
bold. So
Hang on.
What?
Yeah, that's better.
okay. So yeah. Anyway,
And you can reroll one.
yep. Yeah, man.
Nope. These look like they're fairly advanced. They look like they've been modified in a number of ways, but to what end and how effective, you couldn't tell.
Well, crap. These aren't your usual EVA suits here. What type of modifications have been made?
We put miniature gravitational compensators in them. In case you haven't noticed, this bad boy Rock here, and he one of the not the guy who you've been following with, but the other guy. He sort of jams a thumb towards the exit, and he says, this rock here is pretty dense. If you went out there in a regular EVA suit, you'd get flattened like a pancake. Heck, even moving around in these things with all the modifications, a bit of a chore.
Understood. Yes. We did have a bit of difficulty upon entry.
Yeah, but usually you don't need them. We got a couple of robots that can make the trek between us and the communications relay. Usually that's enough, but yeah, every once in a while you do need that humanoid touch.
Indeed. do any of the suits look recently used at all?
Insight security. Difficulty 3.
Darn it! Uh. Um.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
I'm about to try and make a difficulty 3 security roll.
Oh.
uh,
Should I be making
Yep.
this roll?
no, because I am the one who asked and thought about it, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything that's gonna help either. Darn it. Well, can I give a threat and use our 2 momentum to try and get this?
You want to give me a threat? I'll take it.
Yep. I was gonna say, could I also use the 2 momentum as well for
Yeah,
a
sure.
4
Give me
die?
one. Here you go.
Yep, because this is not my forte.
Insight security, buddy.
Yep.
Difficulty 3. Watch him roll like. Okay, you do hit it. Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, one of these suits has a fine coating of brown dust on it. The other ones have a bit of also have a similar coating of brown dust, but this one looks a lot heavier.
Greb, seems that you had need of the suits recently.
I don't think so. I don't remember the last time I had to go out. I don't remember the last. It's not Greb who's with you.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just talking in. I got my voices mixed up, so I'm talking in a similar voice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
whoever this person is.
Yeah, it's a human. He goes, yeah,
Oh,
Minion number 472.
He goes, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, let me come up with a voice super duper quick. Well, I don't think so. If yeah,
Well, but this one suit here does appear to be more recently used.
that's odd. Wonder if someone decided to go out for a joyride.
Perhaps we should go for a joyride and see what they were looking at.
Well, the only thing out there is the communications relay.
Well, let's go take a look at it.
Well, you guys want to suit up? I guess we'll follow along. So y'all get suited up,
Yep.
and you're gonna head out. Nice. Perfect.
Seems like a good place for the cut to the other team.
Yes. Oh, and I'll let it slide because I forgot, but you guys really shouldn't have had 2 momentum, because... Oh, wait, no. That scene change...
could've.
Sorry, that scene change happened, and then you guys got the momentum.
Yeah, we got it after. Yeah.
Okay, so you're good. You're good.
Yeah, we're just fine.
So, yes, you guys walk into the...
We're making our way to the sensor room.
Yeah, you walk into the sensor room. It's slightly older computer bank, slightly out of date. I think next gen era with all the isolinear chips and that sort of look to them. It's not awful. It's just clearly the computers that are behind running the sensors here are just a little out of date. You can imagine that the other computer systems are probably pretty advanced in order to run a facility like this, with this kind of automation, but this is just the computers for the sensors.
Well, there's certainly no Hadfield, but we should be able to get it to work.
Alright.
Don't know what you're expecting to find, in all honesty.
Neither will we until we find it.
I trust all my underlings. You think that there's some kind of leak here? Because
We have no idea. We hope not.
I really don't know what Starfleet's doing sending a fancy ship like yours all the way out here. Honestly.
Well, this was considered low enough priority that the smallest, least equipped vessel was sent.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Ah. The least militarily equipped, I should say.
Not doing much better.
Alright. So let's just get to the sensors.
And, okay, give me an insight security. Difficulty 3.
We don't got no more momentum, so you're on your own.
But I will allow, what's his name to assist.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to use
What was the role again?
Insight security.
Security.
Inside security, yeah. He can lead that actually, Rugan, if you want to.
Yeah,
Rugan?
what's he got for that? Because I've got a 10 and a 3.
Let me check. He's a security
wow.
officer, so he should. So inside security should be 12.
Oh, so Rugan is still better.
It's 8 and 4, yeah. So I guess you're better, yeah. So
God's still better at this.
go ahead.
Yeah, Rugan's not that bad at security.
Yeah. And his insight's obviously great because, you know.
And he's a Klingon. Oh no! A nat 20!
Oh.
See, this is why we don't bring the captain along.
I'm
God damn it, man.
Okay, gonna take.
This is why nobody picks you in Fire Emblem.
Okay, gonna take 2 threat, bring me up to 10, and I am gonna use that complication. Or I'm not. Sorry. This is a succeed at cost. I will let you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good at least.
So, you're looking through it, and something hops out at you. And, interestingly enough, it hops out at you at the same moment that, that Greb says it. Said, well, I trust all my workers completely. All 65 of them.
65.
And you...
We had 67 life signs.
Yeah, you look down at the terminal, and sure as hell, about 24 hours ago, an additional life sign appeared. And then...
There we are.
And then the lights go dim for a few seconds, cut out completely, and then they all come back on.
Lieutenant, this does not happen very often.
No, I don't believe so.
Well,
I think
hang
we
on.
have
So,
found-
so actually, hang on. Okay, no, never mind. I want to no, I'll stick with you guys. Go ahead.
I do believe shit is getting real, as it were.
I believe we should be on the ready, Lieutenant. And Marth will pull out his phaser. Perhaps you should hail the captain.
Aye, this is definitely some important information. And Rugan will tap his comm badge.
Hang on. You get no reply.
Oh, crap.
Isn't this convenient, Lieutenant?
Absolutely.
So, who's there's a crewman along with us in the sensors.
Aye.
And yeah, it's a crewman and Greb, if I recall.
Mhm.
Oh no, who?
And not Greb, just the crewman. Greb is with the others.
Yeah, Greb is Greb with the other? Yes, he is. Oh my god.
Okay,
I am getting.
we're getting confused.
Yes, I'm getting everyone mixed up. Greb is with the others.
Arth will approach one of the crewmen and lower his phasers. Like, whoa, what is going on?
Oh, so
Why
can
are
I?
communications out?
So I might have to retcon it and have Greb be with you because I had him say that thing.
Oh, okay.
So-
That's
sure.
fine. So Grab is there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mr. Greb, what is going on?
I have no idea. And he taps his comm badge and he says, "Automation, what's going on?" And a voice comes back at him, and he says, "I don't know. We just lost power here, but everything seems to be back online now."
Well, Mr. Greb, you can tell him that is false. We cannot reach our ship from here.
Huh. That's odd. Let me see what I can do. That's odd. Wait a second. Our controls are locked out.
I do think this station should be put on alert, Mr. Greb.
I agree. Control, put the station on lockdown. I'll try. I'm locked out.
Locked out?
The controls aren't responding.
Hmm. Do stations like these generally have a manual override?
Wish I could say they did. Remember what our whole shtick is.
Automation.
Automation.
Ah. Lieutenant Rugan, you are more skilled in this area than I am. What shall we do?
Well, at this moment, if we can't directly manually override things from here, we should find which is the main control center for this place. That central automation control. Is there anywhere else that we would be able to directly patch into the systems from?
Well, no. That's central automation control. That's what she's for.
If there is in central automation control, is there something akin to a computer core, considering it's all automated?
Well, I suppose.
Then perhaps the computer core is where we should start, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Well, sounds good to me. Let's get going.
I'm sure Commander Jacoby will realize that he cannot get in touch with us soon.
Good luck with that.
He did ask for status updates, I believe.
Yeah, I did. They stay in constant contact.
Here's hoping he'll realize we're not doing that thing.
Here's hoping.
Okay. So I assume you're gonna leave the room.
Yeah, we're if Rugan's okay with it, we'll head over to the computer core. Or
Hey, I think automation control would do our best.
Okay, so you walk out of the room, and turning the corner is one of the little yellow robots.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Are you gonna do anything?
Well, Mars phaser is still ready, so
Okay.
That is true.
I'll look at it carefully.
And the robot is gonna charge at you.
Yep.
It does look angry with us.
You gonna shoot it?
Its anger matches none of that of a Klingon warrior. Kapla! And I will shoot.
Okay. Control security difficulty 2. And I will spend 1 threat to increase the complication range.
He has a focus in hand phasers. That works.
Mhm.
Wow. Nice job, Marth.
Apparently, that
Robot has a focus in getting wrecked.
Oh,
Red shirt, red shirt.
red shirt. What? I don't have a phaser sound effect? What BS is this? Okay, so now, yeah. Yeah, shot goes wide and lances off, one of the bulkheads. And the thing is gonna try and make a... The thing is gonna try...
All anti-red shirt.
And the thing is gonna try and ram Rugan.
Not Marth.
No.
Marth is first in the way.
I'm sorry. The one who shot at it, Marth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. So it's
Right,
so
sure.
so give me that daring security.
Sure, daring, security. Can I give him a focus in wrestling?
What?
Can I give Ma'arth a focus in wrestling, considering,
Well,
you know, we're using him?
Well, it would probably be more like whatever the
Hand-to-hand.
Klingon. Actually, is this one of the instances where the operations book actually might give me a proper, a proper thing? Because there is a small sidebar in here about martial arts.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm just trying to remember where it is.
And like other alien species martial arts, and it's actually one of those few things that actually might be useful. Where is it? God damn. Why am I like this? It's not in here. Security focuses, security. Respect my security. Replicators, operations division. Oh, here we go. Mokbara.
There it is.
Makbara. How do you
Good
spell
tight.
that? How do you spell that?
MOK apostrophe BARA. A
Makbara.
Klingon grappling and striking style that emphasizes the redirection of an opponent's attack to move them into the path of a barehanded strike.
Excellent. Does this focus apply?
Given what's currently about to happen, I would absolutely say so.
God bless.
Robot suplex.
Oh my god, a nat 20! Marth, what are you doing?
Well,
Red shirt.
well, actually, it's okay. You still beat it.
Oh, okay, but the botch.
That's right.
I am gonna take 2 threat though. So
Marth!
roll your unarmed strike, and the thing does have.
Alright,
the
he
thing-
doesn't have it added though. That's the
So the thing does have 2 resistance.
what is the unarmed strike dice again, because he doesn't have it added.
Actually, I think it was. Huh?
So, just trying to what's his security ed 1,
4.
I think.
His security
His
is
security
at 4.
his security is at 4.
So he rolls 5.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, just roll 5 die.
Thusly.
That can't be right.
That can definitely not be.
Did you press enter?
I did press enter.
Oh, did you? What? Oh no, unarmed strike is only 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, if you're setting it,
Yes.
if you're setting up the unarmed strike, yeah.
There you go. That's 2 damage. That's 2 stress. And you do knock
So-
it. You knock it to the ground.
Ma'arth quickly dodges out of the way of the charge and then just drives his palm into this robot's face and brings
Yep.
it down to the ground.
And because it's sort of got this square body to it, you knock it back to the ground, and its 2 like little arm things are moving in midair, and it's not doing anything. It's
Yep.
Oh, so combat's over?
with this one it is.
Yeah. With this one, yeah, we're just surrounded by a bunch of things.
Lieutenant, they appear to be hostile.
Indeed, so it would seem. Give no quarter.
Aye, sir. And I'm gonna finish it off. drive the hand fully
Oh.
into that thing and kill it.
I'm gonna say, yeah, this is gonna be a contested check because its arms are still moving.
Sure. Daring security.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's
Ah,
yeah.
Lieutenant, you killed me.
Oh,
Oh, it got nothing.
And nothing doing. Or actually, it should have rolled one more. So I'll also have it roll one more. It's okay. It didn't do anything.
I'll shoot it this time from a safer distance. North
gonna say.
realizes that there is no point in trying to finish it off barehanded, so he's gonna just shoot it. So I'll give you a control security.
that's a clever
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Rugan is going to draw his phaser.
Yeah. So you get one momentum and roll your phaser damage.
Go ahead, Rugan. Roll phaser, please.
Well,
Alright.
no. Well, Jacoby, you have to roll Marth's phaser damage.
Yeah, but I don't have it input. Well, Rugan does have it input, so he can
It's-
just roll the phaser damage.
You can put it
That's
in.
a very
it's-
good point.
You can put it in. It's just 2.
Okay.
Because don't forget, the sheet bases it off of your security.
Thusly.
1, 2, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that'll do it. It's wrecked.
Alright.
Pew pew.
And its front just blows out.
There, sir. It is dead.
Excellent. Be on guard for more.
Aye, aye, sir. We must proceed to the computer core. Stick behind me, if you will, please.
Alright, you guys are gonna continue on. Now we're going to cut back to Juiza and Valak. And the other two security folk. Or other two,
Maintenance folk.
maintenance folk, as they're sort of just hip hopping, as you're trying to hip hop along the surface of this planet.
Mm-hmm. 2 communications.
Yep.
So I don't think there's going to be much hopping given the gravity. So it's more a trek.
Mm-hmm. You could almost
And,
say that it was a Star Trek.
I was see. I was hoping someone else would make it.
Anyways, so I need.
I don't know. For that, I think there's even more staff jokes now.
Yep. Okay, I need both of you to give me a fitness security difficulty 3 check.
Oh boy.
Cause y'all are hip hopping across this.
Having issues, apparently.
That's what I like to see. So not only did you fail, you complicated.
Oh no. Oh no.
Doctor isn't here, guys. Don't get hurt. Let the red shirt get hurt.
Oh no. Well, I'm just gonna have to try.
That's a man and a half. Good luck with that.
Oh boy.
So, you guys, first off, do not get anywhere. And second off, as you're trying to round a dune, and sort of just stumbling around in this really awkward, because these things are big, bulky EV suits that are really awkward to move around in. And you stumble down a hill, and approaching at a distance is this treaded, it's very short and squat. But it has this, looks like a tool arm on the front, is this short, squat, yellow robot, circular sort of thing on treads. On these big metallic treads.
Well, we about to get run over.
And Are you gonna? Are you see it? Are you doing anything?
I'm going to attempt to get out of the way.
Yeah, because it is heading right at you. Okay. So
Yep, that's
okay.
just scatter.
Okay. So you move out of the way, and it it as you I don't want to say suspected, but as it was a good thing you did because it plows right through where you were, and then it turns at you.
Awesome.
Should have brought the phaser rifle.
Yeah, starting to think that. Oh, good point.
Reverse psychology, bitches.
Yep.
See, I always want to bring it, and you guys are like, no, you don't need it.
You always
should've.
need it.
From now on,
Now-
I'm bringing it like if I'm meeting
Every
like
time.
grass, like in like the middle of like Starfleet Command, I'm gonna be standing there with a phaser.
From now on, you're bringing it just out of spite.
Anyways,
Okay.
All right, so I will pull my phaser and attempt to zap it.
okay. Control security difficulty 2.
Control, security, fire,
Roll damage.
rolling, damage.
Come.
Could have been worse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does 3 stress.
Nice.
You can also use the momentum to give it like vicious or
Penetration.
something.
I don't
No,
think
it doesn't.
I don't think you can do that. I think
Okay.
I think you need to use the charge minor action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understand
Jueza,
all.
just letting you know, because boy, you're the one who's going to be doing a lot of phaser rolls in this game,
Say charge.
or aim,
Yeah, or aim. Yeah.
because you do have a minor action. You do have a minor action to use, so it is this phaser hits it, and you see some of the metal plating peel away off the top of it, and from Valak, it turns around because it just something actually hit it, and the little
Yep.
tool arm on the front, it has like a little drill attachment on the front. It flips around, and in its place appears to be a sparking
Oh boy.
electrical bit, and it shoots straight forward at Jueza. Give me a daring security check. Contested.
Daring, security.
And I am going to spend a threat to give it a extra die.
I have a momentum, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Ouch.
look at that. Wow.
So am I rolling an extra one?
Yep, you are rolling a third. Roll 2 more.
2 more?
Yep, you're supposed to roll 3.
Yeah, roll 3.
Oh, I did.
No, you
Oh yeah,
rolled
that's
the-
you already rolled there.
Yeah, I rolled a
Oh.
1
Ah,
0.
okay, roll 101. Do you have cautious security or something? Can you
No.
Okay, then you're screwed.
Yeah, I'm
You're
dead.
about to get hit. Yep.
Next,
Yuppers. So that's. I'm just trying to determine how much momentum I bank off of this. I think I bank 2. I think I get 2 threat off of this because I succeeded at. I succeeded in excess.
Yeah. No wait. Didn't we go over this last time? That's like you succeeded by one extra, right?
Oh yeah,
so you
that's
did
right.
one.
Yeah, because you need
Mhm.
1 to. You need to be 1
To beat it.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna.
So 1 excess.
Let me just.
Apparently, the red shirt disappearing is our main red shirt.
You take 4 stress.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad as I was thinking. So now
suck
can
it up.
can I pull out
How
my
much did you
phaser?
do? You did 3 last time?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, can I now take out my phaser, aim, and fire?
You're gonna aim. Okay.
Yep. Yes, I am definitely going to aim.
Alrighty.
This is not at all my forte.
Oh, we lost someone.
Hadfield, you okay, buddy?
Yes, I am. Sorry, my thing's going absolutely bibbledy.
Okay, and you can re-roll that 0.
Yep.
Cause you aimed.
Yep.
Only losers aim.
Nope. Shot goes
See.
wide. As a bit of the rocky surface behind you, Juez, just explodes out in a puff of dust.
I
yell
She
at
read the purple space bazooka.
I yell over the robot back at you. I'm like, when we get back, we're definitely going to the range to practice.
And it is Jueza, it's gonna lash out at you again. I'm again taking a 3rd die for threat.
Is this
You're on your own here, buddy.
Unless we give him threat.
It is daring security. Yes, you might want to use your determination if you got one, but it may be a waste. You're
why not? How about, can I use value freedom fighter?
Sure. So you already
Fighting
have
overwhelming odds.
Yep, you already got 2 successes. Now you just need to roll 1 more.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're rolling for the regular roll, basically.
Yeah. And
Yep.
you generate, I think, a momentum.
yeah, a woman.
Roll your unarmed strike.
All right.
Punch the robot.
Don't bruise your fist.
That's 2,
Wow.
4, 6.
Two
So that
more.
brings it down to 4.
Can I charge my fist?
If you want to, if you want to spend that momentum you got, that'll be 5.
Which, yeah, sure. Kill the robot.
Kill it dead.
Okay, and so Valak, you watch as this thing lunges at Jueza. Jueza spins to the side of this thing's arm, reaches his arm around, and you noted earlier that his phaser blast knocked some of the metal plating off of it. You watch his hand go straight through that hole in the armor. And after a couple of
Ripping its guts out.
and after a second, that little maintenance arm
Chief, I always knew you were the kind of guy that would give a guy a reach around.
Damn it.
worst.
Well, I've always been able to find the hole.
Okay,
So anyway,
More.
y'all are the worst. So, there you go. Combat over.
yay,
Ooh,
we're still alive.
Now that it's over, could we take a pause for the calls, like 15 minutes or so, maybe? Or is that too much?
That's a little bit much, especially because
10
I
minutes?
kind of need to keep things moving.
Sure. Would you mind doing it without me? I gotta do
Yeah,
something.
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can continue on to communications then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I
well-
will have to hang off Discord, so I'll be back once I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Promise.
Okay. So yeah.
Alright, I will talk to you soon.
Yep. So you're at a combat, and there's this broken down robot sitting right in front of you.
He's
Wanna
going
take a
to
look
look
at this thing?
log.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, I will take a look.
Since you can't hit it with a phaser, you may as well diagnose it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's diagnose the robot wreckage.
Mm-hmm. Give me insight engineering difficulty 3.
All right.
Any focus that would help?
Mm. The closest thing would be cybernetics, maybe.
Nope.
Nope. I figured. Nope.
Nice try, but nope.
I tried, but yeah, no. I got no focuses that'll work.
I think Cecile has a focus in robotics.
Nice.
I think we gave her one.
Got 2. That's the best I can do. So yeah.
So no.
Yeah. No. I basically had to roll a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, you aren't exactly sure what he broke that's causing this thing to not work, but it does still seem to have power in it. Like there is still a little bit of power working in there. You just don't know to what or for what. Because, I mean, Joeza wasn't exactly surgical in his deactivation of this robot.
I didn't
I
even
figured.
charge my fist. Come on now.
Yep. Well, it is still receiving power, but given the damage and my limited knowledge of these automated machines, I cannot make a further assessment, especially while we're out here.
How big is this thing?
This thing is probably about 5 feet in diameter. It's short and squat.
Mm.
Do we have the pattern enhancers?
Do you guys have
Crap,
those?
we gave them to our red shirt.
You did.
We gave them to Ma'arith, and he is not here. So yeah.
So, there you go.
Failed me. You can't shoot the thing. You can't diagnose the thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least somebody's validated. Oh.
God. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Fortunately,
was-
given our limited options, I'd say we try and continue on to communications and hope that Rugan and Ma'arth are able to at least figure out what's going on their own.
Okay, I will make this one this is still fitness security difficulty 3, but I will make this one succeed at cost.
Okay.
This time I will make it succeed at cost.
Thank you, but it's probably not going to go well.
Nope and nope. Great. So, you guys are just getting up to the communications relay. It's this massive antenna at the top of a small outcropping. And as you're approaching it, a small little door on the side of it opens up, and another one of these robots flitters out.
Oh boy.
All right. Pulling my phaser, charging, and firing at it.
Okay? Control security.
Control security.
Difficulty 2.
Fire.
Okay, and you are charged, so that means you can pick, you can make it, vicious.
Alright, this will be a vicious
So,
phaser attack.
yeah. That's,
Wow.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Brought down by 2 resistance, 7, so yeah, it,
I'm done with these fucking things.
Actually, no, I think I can spend, 2 threat to keep it up,
Yep.
Damn it.
but it took,
We're not done with these fucking things.
there you go, but it did take 9 stress, or 7 stress.
Yep.
And it is gonna charge at you, Joeza.
Of course it is.
Daring security.
I'm gonna finish it off with my bare hands. Can I charge my fist?
You cannot charge your fist.
And it's attacking you, so you wouldn't have the minor action.
It's worth a try.
And you hit it anyway.
Beat it.
And now do I get to make an unarmed strike?
Yes, you do.
Punch it. Punch it.
And I just lean over.
Oh no.
And just boom.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 3, and it is still up. But it is.
Oh no.
It is. Yeah, you sort of try to do sort of the same sort of thing, because now its top is a little bit more blown off. This thing's top is a little more blown off than the previous one. But as you know, as your hand goes down on it, instead of hitting into it, it sort of just crunches a little bit of the metal on the side, and it bends in a little bit, but not much, and you sort of manage to halt the movement of the multi-tool. This time it just maintained the drill.
Gotcha.
Still
Well.
would have hurt like a mother, though. Now it's to Valak.
Yep.
I swear
Again?
to God.
I'm gonna try and actually hit this time with an aim and fire. Oh no. Hopefully I do not shoot you.
You hit me.
Complication.
What?
You get a momentum.
Holy hell.
So roll.
Alright.
Roll your phaser, and you get a momentum.
Yep. Oh my goodness, I get to roll a phaser.
Boom. You yeah. With Joeza distracting the thing, you're able to reach over, and you see the main power connector on the thing, and with one, just, you know, your Vulcan strength coming through. Oh, I'm sorry, you took a phaser?
Oh no,
You
I
phasered it?
shot at it.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Never mind. No, your phaser goes straight in the hole, and
Hopefully I was backed up enough so it didn't blow up in my face.
Sparks everywhere. It's just
to
death.
Frit. Joeza, give me a fitness security roll, difficulty 2.
Oh, I shouldn't have said
Shouldn't have
anything.
said anything.
And you leap out of the way just in time as, you know, and you sort of land back into the dust, and as everything just sort of calms down, you did
I
it.
got like dirt and grit all over me. I'm like, Commander.
all over your suit. Yep.
I look like a grease
Well,
junkie.
I was able to disable it. Let's see if we have any better luck with this. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, scan this thing.
Scan this one
Okay,
and use that momentum.
okay, again, insight engineering, difficulty 3.
See a crit.
Come out.
Actually, can we use a momentum? Because we have
Yep,
one.
that's what I was saying.
That's
Yep,
what he's
using
doing.
the momentum. Yep.
Okay.
I just have to switch it to the dot.
And you hit it.
Hey,
You don't get anything
Haha.
back, but you do hit it.
We
do you have
hit it.
untapped potential?
Nope. I am.
Well, now you're getting a better feel on these things, but you're getting a better feel on these things. This one is unfortunately not in as good a condition as the other one, given just how thoroughly you trashed it. But you
Yep.
figured out at least what was wrong with the other one.
There we go.
You took out its communications.
Oh, okay.
So, with some retooling, that other one would actually run and you could have gotten around with it.
Yep, I figured as much. So
Uh,
if need be, we can go back later, but
this
we're going to communications.
That other one was closer to where the main mining station was.
Okay.
So if you wanted to repair this one, it'd be a bit more difficult a task, but you could do it.
Yeah. No, I figure like maybe we're probably gonna continue on, given.
Yeah. The other one would have been a control engineering task difficulty 2. This one will be a difficulty 3.
Well, suppose we
Joyce
should
kicks it
continue on,
just for
Chief.
good measure.
Yep, you kick it just for good measure.
Damn thing.
I believe it is thoroughly damaged.
Okay.
We shall continue on.
So,
Obviously, they do not want us getting to communications.
so you managed to clamber up the path to the main communications maintenance entrance. Again, it's not like a doorway. It's a maintenance hatch.
Yep.
Because, again, it's sort of the whole automated thing.
Yep.
So,
Thank you for waiting. I'm back.
okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I
Commander's
killed
trying
a
to kill me.
robot. I
Good
killed a
job.
robot.
So give me a Valak, give me a fitness engineering difficulty 1.
Oh, wow, that is something I do not hear very often. Fitness engineer.
And you did it.
Haha.
Yeah, with a the maintenance hatch opens.
Well, shall we proceed?
Yep. Let me go first.
Okay, Jueza crawls in, and then does Valak. The hatch closes behind you, and you hear the as this little maintenance chamber you're in pressurizes, and then you see a hatch open at the other end.
All right.
And I still have my phaser out,
Mm-hmm.
ready. And I slowly and cautiously enter, looking for anything moving.
You enter, and you enter sort of this big comms room. There don't appear to be a ton of interfaces in here. A lot of it is entirely self-contained units.
Hmm.
And you see a similar sort of hatch in the wall, a much less manual one that seems about the size of the robot that you saw outside.
Oh, okay. Well,
Keeping
can
my
we
phaser pointed at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we possibly access communications with our tricorders connected to it or something? I don't know.
Actually, let me see what I just want to see what the operations book says about the engineering tricorder, because this might be a relevant
Okay.
thing. This might
True.
for once be a relevant use of the engineering tricorder. Yeah, you don't hear that often. I will I will bash the operations book every chance I get. I don't even care. Oh, it does. This device reduces the difficulty of all attempts to locate energy sources, diagnose problems with technological devices by 1.
Nice.
So, actually, no. I'm sorry. This actually isn't what that is. So, what are you trying to do?
Crap. I was just trying to see if we could access, basically, the communications setup. See what's been going on.
Okay.
Diagnose if there's a problem with the communications relay. Maybe that's why these robots are going amok.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me an insight engineering difficulty 3.
Crap. Nope, I'm just gonna have to try and see what happens. 'Cause I don't have any focuses for this.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. Darn it.
I will let Jueza assist if he wishes.
Please.
Said insight engineering.
Yep.
Yes.
Or I will allow insight security.
Oh, bless you.
I'm going to be merciful. It's only that first one,
No,
because
yeah,
it was an
it's
assist.
Oh,
Still.
okay.
But
Yeah.
you still get it. So, interestingly enough, you don't see any strange specific transmissions. No odd signals that are being sent out. But then you look a little closer and you realize that there is something in the background, a general background signal that isn't being broadcast upwards and, out into space, but is being broadcast over a wide area, about 20 kilometers.
Awesome.
Can you detect the origin of that signal?
Well,
with
it's
your
the
tricorder?
communications station.
Yeah.
Or can you deactivate?
Yeah, that'd be the next question. Can I shut this down?
All right. That'll be control engineering or security. Because I assume you're trying to... No, just control engineering. No, this will just be control engineering. Difficulty 2.
I will give you a threat for an extra die.
Thank you much.
I know, but I don't want. See what happens. Maybe. Come on, roll 20. Holy.
You get 2, I think? Yeah.
Yep.
Get 2 momentum.
Yep.
Nice.
Get 2 momentum. And do we shut down the thing?
The signal that is being broadcast from here shuts down.
All right.
And Commander, did you pick up the 2 momentum?
2 momentum, I got it.
Yep. All right. It appears I was successful in shutting down the signal.
Jueza looks disappointed as he was about to shoot the console.
Perhaps we should attempt to head back. I do
And
not know what has happened.
Jueza will tap his comm badge, try to contact the ship.
You get through.
Hey!
Commander Jacoby speaking.
Commander! We have had some problems down here.
What happened, Chief? Report.
We've been attacked multiple times by mining equipment. We've found a suspicious signal that was being relayed from the communication center here, but have managed to disable it.
Have any of you been harmed?
I have slight injuries, but just a flesh wound, sir.
Understood. Are you okay to keep going, or do you need to head back to the ship?
I think I'm good to keep going.
Very well. Try and find out the source of this transmission, but your primary priority is to secure the safety of the citizens on board the mining station.
Understood, sir. Have you had communication with the rest of our away team? We've been separated.
Negative. Comms have been quiet up until now.
I would suggest talking with them, sir.
Excellent
will
idea, Commander.
Make our way to them.
Roger that. Godspeed, gentlemen. Jacoby out. And I'll ping Rugan and Arth.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, sir.
This is Commander Jacoby to Lieutenant Rugan. Lieutenant Rugan, are you alright?
Aye, sir. We're doing well for the time being. We've been attacked by some mining droids, but we've made short work of it.
I see. Well, the rest of the crew, the rest of the away team tells me that they are on their way to rendezvous with you. Apparently, some source of transmission has been, they're trying to locate a source of transmission which has turned these robots haywire. Do whatever you can to assist them, and make sure that the civilians on board the mining station stay secure.
At once, sir. The civilians are our utmost priority.
Jacoby out.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are going to try and access the computer core?
Yep.
Excellent.
All right. You open the door to the doors to the computer core whoosh, open, and looking in, you see about a half dozen of these these maintenance robots, not the kind that the others dealt with on the outside, but similar to the little Tellarite-sized ones that you saw puttering around.
I swear to God, I'm bringing a rifle next time.
Are they active or?
They are moving around, and I'm gonna say they spot you.
Crap.
Lieutenant,
Of
it would appear
course
the
they
command.
do.
It would appear the commander was wrong. These ones must operate on a different circuit.
Indeed. Well, let's figure out which one it is after we dismantle them properly.
Aye, aye, sir. Marth pulls his phaser out.
Okay.
As does Rugan.
Okay, I'll let you guys have the first shot.
Sure, and I'll automatically spend one momentum so we can retain the initiative due to quick to action.
Or, well, does Marth already have quick to action? You don't need to spend momentum then.
He does have quick to action.
So you don't need to spend that momentum.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll control security to fire a phaser.
Uh-huh. And are you gonna charge or aim?
Aim.
I was gonna say, don't forget to aim.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
I don't
no.
believe in aiming.
So gonna re-roll that 18.
Yeah. Oh shit! There we go.
Oh my god.
Much better.
Marth pulls through whenever you need him.
Clutch.
Oh man.
Clutch with that aim. So that's 2, 4, 6. So that's 4 stress to one of them.
Here's the momentum to make that 5.
Okay, yeah. You shoot, and one of the 6, its upper half just melts.
Get absolutely wrecked.
Okay, now to
Rugan.
Rugan.
Yep.
Alright,
And- and-
Rugan
and-
2
and-
is
and-
going to
and-
aim.
Yeah, and at this point, 3 of them that are sort of clustered together, they all sort of turn and they point at you, and then one that's up on a top piece of scaffolding turns in your direction, and a 4th one starts puttering around, weaving in between the terminals, in between the in between the server banks.
Alright, so the first thing that's going to happen is Rugan is going to shoot that one up there on the scaffolding because we are not getting sniped at while we're busy with the ones on the ground.
Okay.
And he's going to aim at the son of a bitch.
Okay. Aim. And fire. Control security, difficulty 2. And hit. Roll your phaser. That's 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. No, sorry, that's 4. Unless you want to spend a momentum to make it 5.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
Take out
Couple
another
of-
one.
Okay, so you're
There
there. There are 4 of them left,
And it's their turn.
and I think
Is it?
And I think they all get to go.
Huh.
So first one is gonna rush at Rugan. Give me a daring security check.
I'm not surprised. I'm not too good at that.
And take a stress.
Alright, that is one stress.
Second one's gonna rush at you, Rugan. Daring
Oh,
security.
crap.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Ow.
Second one also rushing at Rugan. Okay.
Take 3 stress.
Don't tase me, bro.
As you're trying to, as you're trying to, well, it's not trying to tase you. It's just you're trying to shrug off these, these.
Ouch.
It's sort of doing the rock'em sock'em robot thing, where it's it's 2 robotic arms that are meant for just picking up boxes and moving them around, or just shunting out at you. But they're doing it really fast. And now the third one is going to make a run at Joeza. Not Joeza.
Marth,
Marth.
Arth.
So give me that daring security.
bring it. Focus totally fucking applies.
Yep.
We tie.
Victory goes
Victory
to the
goes
attack.
to the attacker, so him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
2 stress. And then the
One more,
that-
I believe.
yeah, there's one
there's-
more, and it's sort of weaving about. It's weaving about in between the stacks and trying to make itself hard to hit.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's
Evasive maneuver.
it's put itself in cover.
All right. Whose turn is it first, Marth or Rugan? Do you want to go first, or?
Yeah.
Well,
Alright, you know what?
Rugan?
Alright, sorry. You know what? I will say that Marth can go first. Because
Okay,
he's very
Marth.
good at this.
Marth will punch the one that is trying to fight him. The Rock'em Sock'em.
Okay. Victory goes to the attacker. Roll your unarmed
Rolling
strike.
unarmed. Bam!
Boom!
punch that robot.
Oh!
Oh, get absolutely destroyed.
Oh! You knocked its block off!
Now is not the time for these shenanigans.
But literally, you knocked its block off!
Okay, so that one's dead.
Yeah.
Marth quickly moves the palm of his hand into its face and just slides its face.
Mhm.
Bam.
Yep.
I've got one, Lieutenant.
Suddenly a bit of Scottish
Excellent
in there
work.
too.
So now there are 3 left. And one of them is going to try to hit Rugan. Daring security. All you need is
Alright.
Well, all you need is one success.
Oh, come on, man. You got the. Oh my God!
Oh, I most certainly do not have that.
Bravo, 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 bravo.
That feels good.
I've only got a 10.
Feels good. I'm going to use that 2 threat to increase the damage of whatever it rolls on this.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
So yeah, gonna buy an additional 2 damage. That's 5.
Determination
Oh.
time.
So are you gonna determination or are you gonna just go down? Because, well, I'll tell ya, this is what killed Varro.
I will absolutely determination this.
Okay.
All right.
And now one more of them gets to go, and it's gonna try and hit Rugan. So you still take 5 stress.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
How much are you at, Rugan? Because don't forget to keep track of your stress.
Yep.
I've been ticking it off on the thing.
Okay.
I'm at 5 stress.
Okay.
I think.
Roll daring security.
And now watch me botch this one too.
Oh man.
You-
Hey.
Hey, look, I did the thing.
Nope, you
Hit
get
it
to hit
back.
it.
Hey. Punch it back.
By the way, Vlog, could you check something for me real quick in the rulebook? What does the talent Klingon warrior spirit?
Oh, let's find out.
Oh, yeah, because that's like a whole talent, isn't it? It's in the Beta Quadrant book, I think. It's either in that
Oh,
or...
it's in the beta. Yeah, it's got to be
It
in the beta.
might be.
Because Marth has the talent Klingon warrior spirit, so I'm just
Man.
curious if that does.
Man, I actually have quite a few books for this game now.
Give Modifus all that money.
Modus. Yeah, the, I'm looking forward to the fact that Modifius is releasing a, what's it? A Fallout RPG.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
a straight up, like,
Oh
narrative.
yeah, because it used to be GURPS up until now.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones, like, who owned the rights to it. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. It's, Warrior's Spirit, is that what it is?
Yeah, Klingon warrior spirit.
Oh! When a Klingon attempts a melee attack and purchases 1 or more additional dice with threat, the Klingon may reroll any number of d20.
Hey.
Wow, that's a little broken. Why did I let you have that?
Don't know. It was there since
Because Klingons are
Uh,
Klingons.
I'm gonna request that you replace that with one of the Klingon talents from the Beta Quadrant book.
I don't have the Beta Quadrant book, so give me the best one. That's not.
To battle. Oh, yeah, okay. It's probably this one then. This is probably, well, I'm gonna give you this because this is the in-book equivalent. The player character equivalent. Whenever a Klingon buys additional dice for a melee attack using threat, for each threat added to the pool, you gain 1 bonus momentum that can only be spent on bonus damage.
Okay, what's it called?
To battle. With an exclamation point.
Yes, with the exploit. Yeah, gotta have the
But yeah, this character has been around since Silo made it, so you gotta blame him.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. So, okay. That's what it'll be now. Sorry, I'd prefer it to be one of the talents that you can actually use as a player character.
Yeah.
So... so whose turn is it now? Oh, so...
It is back to
so
Rugan
actually,
now.
Rugan has to hit. So,
Yep.
like, roll your unarmed attack.
Rugan?
Punch that robot.
Yes. I shall most certainly punch that robot.
Your robot. That is a knockdown, so you do knock it back, and it's just sort of flailing about.
Sit the fuck down!
And it's virtually useless, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So there
Now
are
it's their turn.
So now there are functionally 2 left.
Mhm.
So the one that is behind, that has been ducking in and out of cover, it is going to move over to a piece of scaffolding, and let's see if it can do
Oh,
it.
no.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna need... And it does! I need Ma'arth to make me a fitness security difficulty 2 check.
Sure. Take a threat for an extra die, please.
Okie doke. I will take a threat for an extra die.
Are you about to crush a red shirt?
He dodges
Oh.
out of the way just in time as the scaffolding falls right down, and it.
Because,
and it-
fellas, as we know, things falling onto Klingons' backs are their worst enemies, like Worf in the barrel.
Oh, boy.
How long was Worf out after that? Like, actually broke his spine?
Oof.
See, I don't remember how long they actually said, but it's...
It was a
Yeah,
while.
you feel me. You
Yeah.
feel me.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was it. Now it's back to the top of the turn order.
Which is Marth again, and Marth is going to charge to battle
And try
with
to
a melee attack.
gonna hit that one.
Hit that one that shot me.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a threat. Give it a third die.
Alrighty. I'm gonna give you that threat back to activate to battle.
Nice.
Look at that! Whoa!
Oh!
Generate an additional 2 momentum.
To battle!
Ooh.
Battle!
So you do get a momentum.
To spend on damage, right?
Well, you get a die that has to be a bonus momentum that has to be spent on damage, and you just get a bonus momentum because you rolled well.
Ah.
Oh my god, Jesus, man.
Yep.
Is that double one? No, that's a 4 and a 1, right? Yeah.
But you have a focus in your. It's.
That's a knockdown, that's
Does
for
it?
sure.
Yeah, I
but-
was gonna say does not matter. You knock the thing over, and it's
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's flailing.
But then, yeah, the one extra momentum can only be used for that, so it's
Mhm.
just nothing.
Now there's one left.
Oh, and Jacoby, it's just one momentum to us because we have to be one over
Yeah.
already.
Alright, done.
So now it is.
Rob-
It's the one robot that's still on Rugan.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna try to hit
Come
you.
on, Rukan. Would you like a momentum for extra die?
Yes, Rugan, you would
Yes,
like a momentum
please.
for extra die. There you go.
Yes. I was gonna say, otherwise give him the threat.
Victory goes to the attacker.
Oh no!
Oh no, wait, yeah, okay. Ah!
That's 4. I think he still has 1.
He still has 1 stress, right? Don't worry, Red Shirt's gonna save you.
Come on.
Now it's Rugan's turn.
Actually, yeah, you can save yourself. Go on, melee.
You sure you want to do that?
Retreat then. But no, Klingons can't retreat.
But he was not raised on a normal Klingon.
Regan is going to back the actual fuck out of this thing.
Okay,
as
that is
possible
gonna
course of action.
yeah, that is gonna take your
Oh,
minor action.
marvelous!
That's gonna take your minor action to disengage
All right.
and move back.
Yes.
But now you can.
Shoot.
Shoot him with my phaser, which I still have out.
Yep, control security, difficulty 2. And you hit it.
Here we are. That I can do.
Roll your phaser.
Hey.
That's
Or
only 2. 2
Is
stress.
the resistance.
Yippers. So,
Ah,
now it is back to Marth.
Do not worry, Lieutenant. I will save you.
Or wait, no, I think, no, it is,
Yeah, we're back at the start here.
Yep. It is Marth.
So we will charge again with our fists.
Daring security, hit it. I'm gonna spend a threat for a third die.
I will give you that threat back for a third die.
Bet you are.
And to activate the battle as well, I think.
Yeah.
Or is that an additional threat?
Or no, it's it would be. Well, no, you're giving me that threat right back to roll a third die.
Right, yeah.
Oh no!
But victory goes to me because
the
we tied.
attacker, but I'm gonna spend that complication. So no, you don't.
Okay.
But it's gonna now try and hit you
Let's go.
because you're now
Fitness security.
you're now the closest threat. Gonna spend a threat because I said threat.
There you go.
So
You need to roll at least more than 2 or 2. Aha! Unarmed strike time. Damn, that
well,
did nothing.
You still have to roll your daring security.
I did. It's right above you.
You did.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's above
and you
it.
gain a momentum.
Yep.
So
Cool. Can I spend that momentum to knock it down?
You could actually, one thing you could spend that momentum to do is to re-roll those 3 dice.
Actually, yeah,
Yep.
that sounds like a good idea.
Let's do that.
So just roll in 3 challenge dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did you hit enter? Because they'd be coming up. There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
that thing is knocked down.
Yeah, you knock it down. And with that, combat is over. As these 3 robots are just sort of all the remaining 3 are just sort of wailing about on the floor.
Lieutenant Rugan, are you well?
close enough.
That was a good combat. It got my blood boiling. Ah.
Indeed. I won't lie, I've not been on many scrapes before the Hadfield. Things have been mostly calm. I do see why most Klingons do enjoy the rush of battle.
But you are a worthy combatant. I was proud to fight by your side. Kapla!
Kapla, my friend. I appreciate that. It does quite mean a lot.
We must proceed to the computer core, however. Lieutenant, it is your job.
Indeed. You have done your job in keeping me alive, now I shall do mine in keeping the rest of us alive.
Aye, sir.
Mhm.
I shall guard you against any further intruders.
Okay, so is Rugan going to try and access the computers?
He certainly is.
Okay.
Okay, just in my head, just the two of them are just doing anime muscle poses this entire time.
No, you know the scene from Predator where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers do the
Phelan, you son of a bitch!
exactly that one. Got you pushing too many papers, huh?
They just do that.
Got to put too many pencils, Dylan.
So the
Oh man.
so you guys do the so control engineering difficulty 2. Or insight engineering, because what are you trying? You're trying to figure out where these things are being controlled from, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
insight engineering difficulty 2 then.
Do you want to give Grannon a threat because we're out of momentum, or do you think you can do that?
No, you generated a momentum.
No,
I did
we,
not.
we used the momentum
Oh,
to get
that's
the
right.
reroll.
Oh, yes.
If wait, let me ask something. Is this a roll that we can repeat?
I'm gonna say no.
Give him a threat then.
Okie doke. I'm gonna take
Alright, let's do that thing. Now,
Do you have any focus?
can I use focus computers on this?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna type this up to Rugan because I think this is a good time.
I will be
Right.
1 second, gentlemen. I'm gonna get some snacks because this is turning exciting.
Oh, I know, right?
I'm gonna wait for Jacoby to get back because he's the only other one in the room.
Alright, that makes a lot of sense.
Shut up! You're the worst. It's literally the worst.
I most certainly am.
Oh god.
What did you discover, Lieutenant?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
The robots are being manually operated for automation control. There is no command lockout.
What?
What?
The robots are being manually operated. There
Why?
is no.
By who?
Remember when I said right at the very beginning that Greb was probably a Romulan?
Well, isn't Greb with you?
Yeah, he went
Got it.
with you. So.
And I said no, it wasn't Greb because Greb was on with us.
Yeah,
Well,
at,
apparently-
at the bare minimum, Greb is with one of you guys.
That's
Yep.
fair, eh? But look, someone is currently in automation control and controlling these robots.
Obviously, the person that said that there was a lockout.
Number 67.
Lieutenant, we must proceed there at once.
Indeed. Just let me locate my spleen and I'll be right with you.
Can you walk?
I believe I will be fine, yes. And Ryugan will, in very Klingon fashion, Ryugan will make his way there without help.
And Arthur will follow.
Now, I'd say about a third of the way to the automation control, you meet back up with Jueza and Valak.
Hey,
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Indeed,
Indeed.
sir. It is good to see you well.
It's good to
seems
see you
you
too.
had trouble as well.
The lieutenant here got slightly bruised up, but I think he will be fine.
Indeed. I am still walking.
But, Lieutenant, tell them what we have discovered.
Yes, sir. The robots, they're all being controlled from automation control. They are being manually controlled. The automation has been removed from automation control, as it were.
I see. Well, let us proceed there then. It means all we need to do is discover who's controlling them.
Commander, if I may suggest you stay in the back. The security chief and I can handle this.
Very well. So, yep, Joessa, you just got nominated to be my human shield.
Okay.
It's great. It's great.
Goes my
Just, you know,
hero.
limping along, like, you know, right, an intestine, like, hanging out. Like, I got this.
You can't blame me on this one. I didn't say a
Okay.
thing.
We are now entering the next scene.
We don't have any momentum to ditch, so
There you go. So, how are you guys gonna go about entering automation control?
Through the
Chief,
door.
Just gonna go
Yeah.
in. Just gonna go
just
in.
gonna go in.
All right.
Just gonna go in.
There is no one there.
Boy.
But it's
Lieutenant,
worked out.
you said this was remotely controlled? Lieutenant Rugan.
Sorry, I think things got out for a moment. What was the last thing said?
There's nobody in this room in automation and Ma'arth asked you, like, are you sure you said this was remotely controlled?
That is what the readout said. Perhaps there is some sort of device been planted in here to override things.
Indeed.
Chief
Let's see if
Kiji.
we can find it.
Chief
Yes, sir.
Kiji, may I suggest a security sweep?
And he is definitely a lower rank than you, Chief, so you get to call the shots.
Yes, so let's sweep. Phasers ready.
Mm-hmm. This is
Aye, sir.
this is going to be.
And remember, we always charge our phasers. Fire.
So this is going to be a control security check. Difficulty 3, assisted by insight security. Difficulty 3, assisted by insight engineering.
Well, I didn't.
And I will allow 2 assists. Insight security or engineering.
It does not
Valak, do you
matter.
wanna- Oh yeah, it does not matter because he failed the initial.
Yep.
Okay. As you're searching, Jueza, nothing
Here.
nothing stands out to you as an immediate security threat. No bombs, nothing like that.
Okay. Can I look from an engineering standpoint?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Insight engineering difficulty 3, assisted by insight engineering or insight security, and I'll allow 2 assists.
Okay. Focuses. No, it's not gonna help. I built myself for a ship. This is not where I'm normally doing things. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Can I use the value better with machines than people?
I'll allow it.
Awesome. So,
Because the security perspective failed, so now you're going to try machines.
yes.
Okay?
And,
Don't forget, there can be assists.
Yep. As long.
Okay, so that's 4 successes. Now, anything, you get 1 momentum already. Any further successes from the assists is just momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, either somebody rolls inside engineering or inside security, right?
Yep.
Or is it just inside engineering, Grin?
Hmm?
Is it just inside engineering, or can it be inside security as well?
Insight security will work, but I'll only allow 2 assists.
Chief and Rugan, roll please.
I've got 14 with a focus in robotics.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go ahead. So that's all the assist, right?
You can also assist with inside security.
Okay.
Okay, that's you're
Oops,
at
sorry.
3 momentum.
I double clicked.
Oh yeah. Yep. So.
So,
Wait,
Not
wait.
cheap.
so
Wait,
Vlad,
wait. There we go. That's 2 momentum only.
You weren't in here before Valak, were you?
No, no.
They
I
were
was.
in control, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. We originally went to control, and then they had. And they
Okay.
ended up
So
coming
here's
back
how
later.
I'm gonna do this. Rugan, you note on your tricorder that some of the energy flows or some of the energy flows in some of these terminals are a little different from how they were the first time you were in this room. And you relay that fact to Valak, who, now knowing what to look for, pries open one of the terminals and sees inputted in it are a number of small devices that were clearly not originally in there.
Seems I have found the problem.
It is a pity Dr. Blackwell is not here. He is excellent at removing tumors, from what I've heard.
Okay. just going to see if we can maybe remove said devices.
Okay. Removing said devices will be an extended task.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Can I get assistance?
So, yeah, you're trying to remove these devices to cut off whoever is because what these are is, I will let you know right now, these are receivers.
Gotcha.
Excellent.
So
I'm good at extended tasks.
so-
I've got a
so-
thing
so
specifically.
somebody
built around
is
that view.
That
so,
changed.
so somebody's doing this via remote control.
Yep.
Great. So this will be a control engineering, difficulty 3, work track 10, magnitude 4. No resistance.
Okay.
It's just a matter of you going through and taking these things out. The problem is there are a lot of them, and they're small.
Okay.
I totally forgot to mention, I feel like this would have been important to say before. The 3 people who were operating this room when you first came in, they are all dead on
Yeah.
the floor.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a little bit
that's-
important, eh?
Yeah, that,
Just a wee bit of an
I'm
afterthought, the
s-
corpse pile over there.
I totally forgot to mention that.
that's kind of important.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
should have
something
mentioned.
like that just
Oh,
doesn't
by
slip
the
your
way,
mind, does it?
body count.
See, I was gonna mention it to Joeza, but like he failed the roll, so I was
You
gonna.
failed the roll to notice a corpse is piled about the place.
It's worse.
Maybe have a
Thanks,
nice
Brennan.
close one in the next room then, maybe.
Oh my.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
ooh.
Okay.
Well, you see, also I would have noted that to Blackwell if he had been here.
Gotcha.
He is the one
Oh.
he was the one I was intending to tell that to, but because he wasn't here,
Mhm.
I forgot.
Ah, because he wasn't here, we didn't notice the fucking corpse pile, of course. Only Blackwell can notice a goddamn corpse pile.
I'm sorry. We're getting off track.
Okay.
Sorry, Blackwell's magical corpse vision just tickles me a bit, is all.
Corpse sense. Great. Okay, remember, control engineering, difficulty 3, and I will allow an assist.
Sweet. Can I steal one of
Real
those
quick,
nice
I'm
new
going to
momentum?
say-
Go for
Real
it.
quickly, Wilson, I'm going to say I've got myself a whatchamajigger. I've
Robotics.
got myself
Well, you have a computer's focus, so that works too.
efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So-
I have a thing that will allow me to. Here, do you have a focus that applies, Lock?
I do not have a focus.
But he
that-
does.
Ah,
But he does.
talent.
He does get to roll more dice on an extended task. And Block, don't you have
Yes.
Miracle
Here's
Worker?
the thing.
Yep, I was gonna say, yeah, I have Miracle Worker, which is gonna be great for extended tasks.
It certainly will be. However, I have a talent, and I can say, whenever somebody whenever I'm in an extended task.
Mhm.
No, sorry, it's not even an extended task. I must choose a single discipline when I use this talent, and I did. And for that was my what's it called? Oops. Blah, blah. For that was my science. And whenever somebody sorry, I'm
You
just
okay
tripping
there,
over my
Rugan?
goddamn tongue for some reason. Whenever an ally attempts a task using that discipline, I may spend 1 momentum to allow them to use my score for that discipline and one of my focuses.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. That's the assist one,
But it's not a science roll.
yeah,
It's an engineering.
Yeah, we're doing
Aye,
engineering
it's an engineering
stuff.
one.
Yep. And,
So-
and with,
Alright, screw that
yeah.
then.
So
with Miracle Worker, I get to basically get another breakthrough if we get a breakthrough. So
No, that is absolutely the correct thing to do. Just for some reason, I thought you could use my thing for it.
nope.
Nope.
So yeah. So
yes,
you're
could I
gonna roll 3?
use one of those momentum? Yes. Yep. And give this a roll and see what happens. Maybe. Did it roll?
And you were supposed to roll a 3rd.
And it did not go through with the third. Why not? Okay. Alright, so 1 for the third.
Or may as well spend.
Ah!
What?
I'll count the.
20.
Well, I'll count those first two as your third and your reroll.
True, yeah, so.
So now Rugon just needs one success at control engineering.
Right, control engineering. Let's see how well that goes. That's a 14, so.
Yeah, it's not bad. And you don't. So
Oh, damn it.
So at that, give me a second. I want. Let me see. Gonna spend a threat to give him a third die.
Oh boy. Are we about to see some more robots?
Nope.
I don't like that.
And hang on. Let me see. That's. Yeah.
Don't like that.
Okay, nice. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. 7. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 work on that. All right. Back to you guys.
Okay. Shall we try the same thing again? Momentum and try again.
Go ahead.
Yep.
There you go. So that's.
That is much better.
You get that momentum back, and let's see if Rugon gets you 1 extra.
On Rugon. Or 2 extra.
Control engineering, eh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bro.
Oh, come on.
It's okay.
Alright,
You still got your momentum back. Now roll your challenge dice.
18 and a 17.
Yes.
Roll them bones.
Make sure. Enter. Which helps if I have my keyboard on.
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, that's 6 out of 10 work. That is 2 breakthroughs.
Because Miracle Worker is such a
And-
damn
Yes.
good.
So now it's down to difficulty 1.
Haha.
And
Any other fancy things or?
hang on, I'm gonna spend a threat. And
Yep.
it's not. Oh shoot! I think I rolled the wrong person when I did. Or no, I didn't. Nice, and I get that threat back. And which I'm going to spend to roll 3. Nice, that's 1. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that's 2 breakthroughs. Okay, you're up.
Okay. Shall we try yet again?
It's only difficulty
Go for
1.
it.
It's only difficulty 1 this time.
Yep. But I would
the
like.
potential to generate
Yes.
even more momentum exists.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Come on.
We generate 2. Rugon. We generate 5
There we
momentum.
are. You want
Nice.
to gamble?
See,
We
Granum,
succeeded in the task.
this is why we spend extra momentum.
Mhm.
Yep. And alright, let's see how well we do.
At this
We
point, it's
generated
probably not
5.
going to matter much.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, that does it. I think you finished the extended task.
Yes.
So as you pull out the last one, all the screens come back alive, and you have regained control over all the robots. And interestingly enough, they were all in the process of going towards the same place, and they were rather close.
Oh no.
They were all
Interesting.
they were all making a beeline for the center shaft. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Log it up.
And it is worth noting that where that big hole was for that central shaft, it is now flat. There is something is where that hole is.
What? Okay.
What is there, Graham?
And I'll let you know based on looking at one of the others, the mole.
Okay. So it's been coming back out. Well, gentlemen, we were successful in stopping them. Apparently they were all heading toward the central shaft.
But for what purpose, sir?
I cannot say. Best we investigate.
Indeed. Now that we have contact with the ship, perhaps it would be wise to get some sort of breathing gear so we can explore it safely.
And what's his name? What did I call
Grep.
him? Grep?
Grep?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. Grep pipes up and
Grep.
says, "Well, we got plenty of breathing gear. You could just use the UV suits
Yep, the EV suits.
or the EV suits."
Ultraviolet.
Alright, let's do that thing.
Which actually, did we ever get out of ours? We
Yeah,
still waiting
yeah.
on that. Okay, yeah. So basically, we're gonna go put it back on again.
So yeah, you put on or they actually have a slightly slimmer. No, actually, it wouldn't be because
because of the gravity stuff.
Those things are still in the gravity. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we all go get suited up.
Oh.
Oh, that was one of the more adorable meows I've heard in a while.
Whose meow was that? That was a cute meow.
I ain't
That's my
say-
cat.
I must see pictures of that good boy.
I ain't saying shit. Because I know the moment
Yeah.
I do say something about that cat, you all are going to just give me
Call you a furry?
so
Nah, don't worry about it.
much shit.
Well,
It'll
see,
somehow-
we
it'll
were
somehow
distracted
become that.
by the key, but then you had to bring it up, and now that's all we can think about.
So, anywho, so with a whoosh, the big circular door rolls out of the way, and you all go into this big antechamber that the door closes behind you, and the door in front, it's a big airlock. And you slowly walk into the darkness of this tunnel. And how are you guys planning on making your way to the central shaft? Because Grep turns to you and he says, it's about a mile walk that way.
We brought pattern enhancers with us, did we not?
Indeed.
We did.
Are we
This
gonna
is a risky
beam up?
solution, but
Yep.
perhaps we could beam ourselves to where we're supposed to go.
Through this much rock, I wouldn't advise it.
Do you have any sort of vehicle here on disposal?
Well, nothing manual.
Oh no.
I would not risk turning the computers back on if I were you, Commander.
Well, no,
but
the computers are back on. You guys
No.
have control again.
Yeah, we
Oh.
have them, so we'd have to basically leave someone to drive for us. Mhm.
Perhaps we could contact the ship to bring Ensign Biss down.
We shall try. Yeah. Just beep beep.
Commander
Hadfield?
Jacoby here.
Well, sir, we have been able to discover a device and remove it from the computer. We are no longer under attack, but
Excellent
we
news.
are in need to make our way to the central shaft. It's where all the devices were heading. Unfortunately, to get there, it is quite a distance. We are hoping we can have Ensign Biss brought down here, and we're going to basically jury rig one of these robots to get us there quicker.
You need Ensign Biss?
Yes.
And it really must be serious. I'll have him over right away. Ensign Biss, you're up.
Aye, Commander. And he just he wheels over from the ops station and towards the turbo lift.
Haha.
And after
And this position gets taken by one of the many named NPCs.
Yes.
Yep. And they lock on to your with all of your comm badges and the fact that you do have pattern enhancers with you.
I was gonna say, yeah. Probably beams down fine.
All right. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Did you ask him to beam down right where you were?
No, that's what I wanted to say. To the automation control
Oh,
where
okay.
he's supposed to be controlling it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I might have to.
So it's gonna be a difficult thing.
So he is actually gonna have to make a roll then.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna
Ensign,
have. I wasn't.
Ensign Biss will make that roll.
Yeah. Control engineering, difficulty 2.
Here's a
Okay.
momentum
I was
for
gonna
our
say,
Biss.
yep.
He has a focus in transporters.
Uh-huh. And sure, I'd give him like cautious engineering or something. Or you don't even. Who cares?
Biss needing cautious. No, Biss is gonna have bold engineering.
You know
I
what?
was gonna say,
Go for it.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So yeah, and you generate a momentum.
Get it back, actually. Yep.
Damn right he does.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, over comms, we shall. Mr. Biss.
Oh wow, this is rather impressive.
I know, but we are in need of a ride.
Okay, let's see. Okay, those look like they might do the trick. I just need... Okay. How's about this? Give me a control engineering difficulty 2.
Here's another momentum for him.
Done.
Jesus.
On that one.
Yep. Okay.
So top off. Top off
top off.
momentum.
Okay.
Thank you, Biss. We have summoned the Leviathan.
Just do that, I guess. And as rumbling around the corner comes one of these big excavator machines that you saw with the big spinning front.
Well, shall we, gentlemen?
Yes. Let me sit in front, Commander. You are important to this mission. In case anything should shoot, it shall shoot at me.
Well,
And Marth will mount the thing.
yep, we're all gonna get up top and signal Biss like Biss.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We're ready to go.
Control engineering difficulty 1.
I'm gonna give Biss some momentum for this as well.
Why?
Because I want to see how good this beast can roll. I spoke too soon. Here's
Oh.
another 2 momentum to negate that.
Okay. And Jacoby, what have we learned?
That this would have been a failure either way because the third dice rolled positive, but the second dice rolled a net.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just
But
what-
we also so then we did go over 1, so then we only needed to add 1 momentum to
So-
So I'll take back one.
get rid
So
of it.
yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Mathematics make my brain hurt.
So the thing speeds off, and let me give a hang on. I am gonna spend a threat for this thing. Oh, and it does have a focus. I've been rolling it without a focus this whole time. Oof.
Ooh. Thank you.
Ooh, buddy. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's gonna essentially be a succeed at cost for me, so I have to spend 4 threat to make this happen.
Oops.
Damn. Okay. That could have gone better. So, you guys pull out of one of the shafts onto the belly of this thing. And it's this big flat surface that you're on, you know, outfitted with little thrusters on it that seem to be for helping it maneuver while underground.
Okay.
Of course, you just had to see how we pop out the shaft onto the belly, didn't you?
And then
Now, gentlemen, out of your minds.
And then, out of the side of your vision, you see something racing at you, and I would like Biss to give me a control engineering check.
Difficulty?
This is going to be contested.
Okay, considering that Abyss has bold, as of right now, please take, Abyss's focus in computer works, right?
Mm-hmm. No. I'm gonna say
Would
for
it
this
have
one,
made a difference?
would
I don't
not-
think it would have made a
And you
difference.
generate a momentum.
Nope.
As you hear over your comms, Biss yells, "Look out!" And the thing you're on swings to the side, and the spinning wheel rips into another one of them. And on top of it, he has some metal bar pressed into it. You see a figure wearing, very similar to as you saw before with, you saw last week, with the guy wearing the covert ops suit with the sort of dark greens.
2 weeks ago.
Open fire, lads.
And he's wearing like this sort of breathing apparatus on his face that obscures what he looks like. It's not as, big or bulky or whatever as the figure you faced down a few weeks ago. It's not like that armor.
Oh, okay.
No, it's what you saw last week. It's the sort of slim-fitting covert ops outfit.
Gotcha.
And he has this, and he's wearing sort of this greenish face covering that is probably providing him with good oxygen. And he has this post stuck into it that he's interacting with. And on his shoulders, you can see these 2 triangular epaulets that are silver. And, but the thing rips into it, and let me see, where is it? That cannot be right. Because that should have rolled a bunch. Let me try
Did
that
you press
again.
enter?
Huh. Why is that only rolling... Oh, hang on. Let me...
doesn't have a security score, probably.
No, it does. This thing does have a security score. I guess I'm just gonna have. That's what it. I guess I'm gonna have to roll it 3 times every time I do it. Then. Okay.
Or you can just roll challenge dice.
That's true. I could also do that. So that's 4. That's 4, but it has a resistance of 2, so it only takes 2 stress.
Can we add momentum on top of this, considering it's a friendly?
Yes, you can. So you could add 1 for piercing.
Could we add just 3 momentum for 3 additional damage? So
Yeah,
get
you could do that. Sure.
Will that screw up your plans?
No, it won't.
Okay. Then here's 3 momentum.
Mm-hmm. As the thing blows out, and the thing just creaks to a halt. The figure jumps off of it and makes a mad dash for a maintenance hatch.
Get him, Bess!
Hold.
Well-
Marth will scream as he sets his phaser to stun, aims, and shoots.
Mm-hmm.
Aiming.
Aiming. Yes. Marth will be given a.
Yeah, sure.
And. Oh, yes, Marth. Oh, yes.
Oh my
3
God.
momentum. You get 3 momentum.
Oh, yes. And I'm rolling stun. Oh, yes.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do it. Guy goes down like a sack of bricks.
I will grab him.
Marvelous.
All right.
And Marth will go and grab this guy.
Yep, you got him.
I'll bring him over to the group and drop him on the ground unceremonious.
He's out.
Have you gentlemen seen this person before?
I'm assuming we do not.
You've never
I'm
seen.
assuming he's just another agent, basically.
You haven't seen this particular individual before.
I don't know if Marth has been briefed on the situation of, the Spectrum.
He probably hasn't. This is
Yeah, I was
something.
gonna say,
This
Yeah,
is
so-
something. This is something that's that. Oh, I'll let you know, Jacoby. You were informed to keep this to your inner circle.
Uh-huh. So senior staff only.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
He is a person of interest, as it were.
Yes, we shall bring him back with us. I'm
Shall
sure
I
there'll be questions.
restrain him, Commander?
Yes.
Chief Gigi, do you have anything on hand?
I've got. I could use my shirt and tie his hands up.
You're sure
we could-
you're in a suit right now, so
Or we could break his
Wait, is
legs.
this the next generation with the like the because they had like the 2-piece?
So, what I'm gonna say here is you guys are able to restrain him easily because again he's out for the count.
yeah, he's unconscious.
He is out for the count. You've
Alright.
got him. So what I'm actually going to do is we're gonna go to the next scene,
Yeah, sounds about right.
and
Doo-doo-doo.
what I'd actually like this to be, what I want this particular scene to be is I want to do this scene with Jueza in the brig. Because do you guys have a brig?
Yes, we do have a break. Yep.
Yeah, you do have a brig, and this guy is. So you are standing there with this figure on the other side of the force field. He's now Sans mask, Sans breathing apparatus, and it's a male Romulan, maybe in his 30s, has a kind of gaunt face, slicked back black hair.
Okay.
Do what you do best.
You're up, Jueza. He's
Walk in with after I've changed to a new uniform, and I just walk up to the force field and stand there. What's your name?
What do you think?
Well, just for the record, I mean, these things can be misunderstood sometimes or mishandled.
And the figure just sort of points to his shoulder.
Does he have a name patch on?
No, I described it earlier.
He has epaulets on, if I.
Yes.
Yeah, he
remember
has the Spectre uniform, except for he's got silver patches.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what were you doing down there?
Oh. What us agents do best.
Get caught?
Get wrecked.
Oh, I've heard enough about you and your Hadfield, your precious little Federation ship.
Oh, tell me, what have you heard?
Oh, only that Black broke your spirits.
Broke our spirits, did he?
Yes, that's what they do best. Breaking spirits, along with necks.
My spirit's fine. Apparently you got bad intel. That must be another thing that you do well.
Take it what you will. It doesn't matter. Our plans are close to being finished in this sector.
Ah, so you have plans for this sector.
I may not have gotten what we need, but the project is almost finished nonetheless.
And what project would that be?
Oh, that's sweet. You think I'm going to tell you?
No. But it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Curiosity killed the cat, I believe, is the Federation expression.
Again, messing up the phrases. Another thing that your agents seem to be good at. So, before we continue, I want to be absolutely sure. Are you comfortable in there? Are all your needs being taken care of?
I'm fine. And he gives you the biggest, slimiest grin.
Do you require medical attention?
The only thing that's hurt is my pride.
Ah. Well, that's good. And then I'll walk out of the brig room and go to control panel. Make sure that it recorded me asking him all those questions that he's okay and there was no problems.
Okay.
And then I'd like to disable the monitoring system.
Oh. Give me a control engineering. I'm gonna say difficulty 3. Because this is.
Here's the 3 momentum. 3 momentum.
Because
and
I'll say
you
this
use
will
it.
probably be the last roll of the game.
Here's 3 momentum.
So that's 4 dice?
Yeah. Also, you can give Grennan, like, I don't know, how much threat would it be for a 5th die?
I think I made it.
Oh, yeah.
you
Oh,
did.
yeah, you made it.
You got 2 momentum back. God dang it.
And I would then want to go into the environmental control and just very slowly reduce, actually no, increase the air pressure in the cell very slowly.
Oh, Jesus. How low are you going to let it go?
Oh, just enough that he feels like
It's a
he's
little,
out of breath a little bit.
just a little uncomfortable, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. And you do that.
All right, but only in the cell, so my air will be normal.
Just fine. Okay.
And I walk back in. So I have a few more questions for you as I go and find like a stool or something and set it down. This might take a while. I guess you're not going anywhere, so that's not going to be a problem, right?
No, not at all. Not at
Oh,
all.
is there?
Not at all.
Good, good. Everything's still good.
Yes.
Good,
Quite.
good. So, how long have you been here?
And I think with that, I'm going to go up to Jacoby.
Okay.
Okay.
You, as you continue to try to grill him to varying degrees of success, you don't really get
Yes.
much else off of him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up to the bridge. Let me pull us there, and ambiance. Where are you? I want Starship ambience. Here it is. Oh, and I forgot to turn off that. Okay. So you are on the bridge when Jueza isn't that tactical. Who would be?
Marth.
So Martha's going to report to you that you are receiving a encrypted communication from the USS Fleming.
On screen, crewman.
The you see the ready room of the you see a ready room kind of similar to yours. It's a little more bare bones. But you see Captain Herschel LaCroix sitting in his seat.
Captain LaCroix, so nice to see you again. How do you do?
We're doing fine. And he looks at the screen and he sort of counts out who is there. He said, I ask that you please dismiss all senior staff from what I'm about to tell you.
I can take this in my ready room if you like.
Very well, as long as you inform your own senior staff of this later.
Understood. Lieutenant Rugan, patch it through my ready room, please.
Aye, sir. Immediately.
Okay, and the screen goes black, and you go into your ready room,
Mm-hmm.
and you sit down.
Let me hear it.
We've had a bit of a development. I can't tell you too much over comms, but the USS Fleming has made a couple of interesting discoveries over this past week. Furthermore, there have been a couple more encounters with Spectrum. We have instructions for you to meet up with the Fleming and the other ship that has encountered Spectrum over the past month.
I see. Which ship would that be, sir?
We're sending you the coordinates now. You are to rendezvous with us and the USS Everest as soon as possible. And
I see.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is...
But one last thing before we finish.
Yes?
Sir, how valuable would you say a Spectre prisoner is?
Incredibly. We managed to capture Operative Orange, thanks to your help, and the information we've gotten out of him has been invaluable.
We've got one more right here in our brig, captured on this mining facility.
Well, we'll take him off. Fantastic. We'll take him off your hands as soon as we rendezvous.
Understood. Jacoby out.
And that is where we are going to end Tunnel Vision.
All right. Dun, 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 dun.
What'd you guys
Dun, 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 dun.
What'd you guys think?
That was pretty great. Had a good time all around.
Oh yeah,
It
quite fun.
started off kind of